I'm exploring
So,
stuff.
B and Rosalind
Yes.
are just outside of a purple tent where they had been hearing rumors that this is a tent that hires extra jobs, and then some people don't come back. So I believe the plan was B was going to go in pretending to be, just another small folk looking for extra work, and then see what happens.
Go in, check it out.
Yeah. All right, Rosalind, you're outside just in case anything happens.
Hey.
All right. So.
You got my computer.
Yeah.
Come on, character sheet. Come out of your plastic sleeve.
Oop.
Oh, jeez. My screen got worse.
Oh.
Oh
Sorry.
no. That's okay.
Oh, my computer's...
Oh.
So, B, you. Alright, so, you enter the tent. Inside, kind of looks kind of interesting. It looks like someone has attempted to make this look like an office. There's like a small love seat in here. There is a large, like oaken desk, with two like bookshelves behind it, and a fairly comfortable looking chair, sitting behind the desk. There's like, a small table off to the right with 4 chairs around it, with a lit lantern on top of it. Also, there's like a bit of eaten, like maybe someone's lunch, on top of it. Sitting behind the desk is a woman. She's wearing these rather elegant looking, like purple robes, with this silver trim, but interestingly enough, clashing with her rather elegant outfit is she on top of her head is what looks like a handmade woolen cap. The color does not even remotely coordinate with her outfit. It's like it's just like a dark, like green and brown, made rather well, but it definitely handmade. Like this wasn't bought like at a store or anything. It's rather strange that this woman that looks rather elegant and like well off would be wearing a hat like that. It covers her hair, which you assume it can only look nice. Her skin is pale, and she has a rather distinct scar running up the left side of her like lips, kind of through her lips up into her nose. That kind of peels one of her nose up, makes her nose a bit cleft. And she's like writing something. She looks like she's really thinking really hard. She's looking at a book and then like a piece of parchment that she's like writing on. As you walk in, she doesn't look up, but she does acknowledge your presence and say, like, if you could just give me one moment, you can have a seat right there. And she just keeps scribbling onto the paper.
Okay, I go sit down.
Okay, yeah, you don't wait long. She finishes up what she's doing in like 30 seconds or so, and then she like looks up and looks at you, and she goes, "Hello there. How can I help you?"
Hi, I'm looking for a job, just a small job.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. She kind of like looks at you a little hard. I don't really have anything at the moment. We have other thing. She kind of like just starts like pulling open drawers and going through papers and pulls things out and goes, yeah, see, we're sort of, we've already taken on a little too many extra hands at the moment. I'm sorry. I don't really know if there's any really job. And she kind of like, again, like looks at you, squints a little bit. any job I can really not like the normal squint you've seen humans give you of like oh god, a dwarf, but it's more of like she's like identifying like your physical characteristics, and she's like, I don't know if there's any job, like what work do you normally do?
I usually do barmaid, but I'm good at other things.
Good at other things. All right. Are you personable? Are you good with people?
No.
Lie.
Yeah, I'm very good with people.
Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Okay. It's good for a barmaid. I'm sorry. We just don't really have. I don't really have anything at the moment. I've sort of given most of positions like that away. The only things I have is I have some roof tarring. I don't think you'd be very interested in that. The pay isn't very great either. It probably would cut into your barmaid time, as it is supposed to be done at night. So I'm sorry, I don't really have anything. I don't know who referenced you, but we tried to provide little things extra here, but especially with the tournament going on. But I'm just trying to wrap this up so I can make it in time for the opening ceremonies. Try back in 2 days, and let's see if we can't get you something. But unfortunately, the only jobs we have is again like the roof tarring and some other jobs that the workers have specifically stated. And she like winces, and she like looks like she's trying to find the right words, and she's like racial preferences, unfortunately. They're rather specific, and while I believe personally that regardless of race any job can be done, they believe otherwise, and they are the paying one. So I'm so sorry, but if you could just come back maybe in a few days, I might have something for you. But I can't guarantee it. I'm so sorry.
Okay, thank you for your time. Then I just get up and leave.
Okay, Lily, you have a great day. So,
Okay. I go out and tell her what happened.
okay.
Was she able to find me right away? I went searching for stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you
Okay.
did, yeah, she finds you pretty easy.
Okay.
You didn't get that far.
Okay, basically, she acted very suspicious when I went in there.
Suspicious how?
Like, just the way she looked at me. Like, it's not the normal, like, dwarf look. She said try back in 2 days.
I might tag along with you in next time.
Okay.
I didn't find anything myself, although it's weird. All the tents are empty. Like, no one's using them empty.
That's very weird. I mean, the Grand Tournament hasn't really started yet, so maybe they're planning to use it?
Maybe, but it doesn't seem right. Not for this time of the year. You saw how hard we had the time of finding rooms. The city's full.
I don't know. I think we should investigate this a little bit more later.
Yeah, I have my event to get ready for.
Yep.
So, should we try getting out of here? Looks around hopelessly, like, this is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should probably get back.
Alright.
Yeah, well, finding your way out is going to be a lot easier than trying to find something specific in here. You can basically just walk towards the sound of like loud talking and yelling and cheering, and you can just like don't have to follow the path. You can kind of just cut through and little around tents and stuff. Getting out of the tent city is a lot easier than trying to find something in it.
Okay.
Because they're not really walls. It's just it's tents. Cool. So you get out in enough time, a lot shorter amount of time than took you to get in. You guys can all. I think I know history. You're just probably relaxing after you did your event. Thistle, after that whole thing with Haleth, what you doing?
Ooh. I mean, I guess I would head over to Sid's place and work on the potion with him because I told him that I would show up today.
Sure. Yeah, you can go over there and work on the potion. Which potion is this?
This is the doppelganger.
Oh,
one.
yeah. Yes. Yeah, so you can go over there and he will greet you and sign, and you can start working on it. Excuse me. So if you could just give me a
crafting.
I believe it's a cunning crafting. I think so. Yeah. 1 second. That's good.
14.
Yep, good roll.
It's okay.
Right, but in a supporting, if you helping him, that's a good roll.
Yeah.
Anything over 11 is only benefits him. So.
Okay.
Anything under 11 starts to hinder him. So you're good. You don't start spilling things.
At 40, you start smacking him for no good reason.
No, you're fine. You know what you're doing, though it is I think a little obvious to you that like he really knows what he's doing.
Okay.
You like notice actually like his fingers are like completely discolored from the rest of his body. He wears gloves over most of them, but he does have his fingertips showing. Like this guy has probably been brewing potions for like ever. You don't really know when he learned it. Maybe from a circle, maybe not. You're not sure. You've never been in one. But this guy definitely is educated, and he's very good at what he does. But he's not like a dick to you. Like every time,
nice.
Every time you like suggest something or like do something, he just like looks like he like slowly regards you and like nods and does that, and then we'll like show you something of like kind of giving the sign of like, oh wait, one minute, what like how like this like, and kind of like shows like how like this we'll use to bond this and things like that. He's very patient. In fact, working with him, you believe you have a better understanding of the art of potion making.
Ooh, yay. Okay. So I'm getting better.
You are, yeah. You can actually... There's actually a thing with him. You believe the more you actually work with him, the better you'll actually get. So if you feel like if you work with him on a couple other potions throughout the weeks, you might be able to like increase the bonus you get from making potions.
Okay.
He seems very willing. However, he also like this is also his job, so like he's not going to make potions for fun with you. You have a feeling he would if he had the time, because he's just that kind of guy. But at the same time, this is like he needs to work and eat and stuff, and like it's obvious from the way he lives that like he's not like living the high life. It's kind of hard for a mute person to kind of, well, not just mute but deaf and mute to kind of make their way in the world. He has to kind of rely on the support of his friends.
Mm-hmm.
So he's trying his best to like, he's trying his best to help his buddy out, make sure they have the the money they deserve and all that other stuff. So if you have more ingredients and just is like, and you like, all right, hey, here's like some money and here's the ingredients. I want you to make this potion. Can I help you make it? He'll do that. He can't afford to like pay you as an assistant. So like you can't do like, oh, I'll just help you on your orders today. He's like, I can't afford to pay you, and he's really big on like, yes, you'll be learning things, but like I can't like have someone who's not like, I feel more comfortable when you're helping me on your potions, but not when you're helping me on another person's potions.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to he's obviously like really like nice, understanding, obviously curious and academic minded kind of guy, but at the same time he's trying to have a thing of professionalism, and he's really trying not to like insult you with it, but like he's got like, this is my business and my livelihood and my life's work. I'm really happy that you're into it, but and I want to help. But so if you want to make, if there are certain potions you want to have made, you just have to pay him, and then he will make the potions, and then you can make them with him. And then if you get enough successes, you will increase your skill. Just because he's a very like almost natural teacher. Like you find yourself learning from him even when he's not like directly teaching you anything, and it is a bit of a struggle. You're a fairly intelligent young woman. You're able to like interpret a lot of what he means, but there are definitely moments where like, I don't know I don't know what a middle finger pulling in a U shape up means. What does that mean? I don't know. But then Finny will lean over like, he just means you need to not use that hand last. He just says something like that.
Okay.
Finny, like, if you need help, Finny is it's really interesting. Sin and Finny, they definitely seem like they're friends because their personalities are very similar. They both seem like really nice, well-to-do people who just want people to like be happy and cool. And you can definitely tell Finny. Yeah, I know. You also probably can tell that Finny probably lets people slide on their tabs a lot. He just doesn't seem like a forceful guy even remotely, which probably isn't great for a bartender in a big city.
Not really, no.
But like, you definitely can tell he probably lets people walk on him occasionally because he's just so nice. But he's just happy to make people happy. And they're very similar. But while Sin is obviously a lot more shy because he's deaf, Finny is very outgoing and he seems to be friends with everybody. You also can tell Finny's fairly worldly because he actually, he's been around. But yeah, they're an interesting group. Well, they're an interesting pair of individuals, and they warm up to basically anybody that gives them the time of day. Just because they're cool people. So,
so can I guess I'll work on some healing potions with him. I have a bag of healing herbs, so just some standard healing potions.
How many bushels of elf root do you
have? Let me see. I really need to alphabetize this list. I have 10 bushels of elf root and then just a bag of herbs. Right,
yeah. Well, I know your herbs and stuff. You also for your salves and things you make. Yeah. So he can. He will. So after. Oh, I forgot to say. The potion is brewing. You've done everything you can. He just has to like maintain different heat because this potion's really finicky. It kind of tells you like he's gonna have to kind of sit here and like work the flame for a little while, which he apparently doesn't mind even remotely. But he says like it should be done soon. But yeah, if you wanted to start working on that, you can. Yeah, he can help you make 2 other lesser healing potions, but he's got like other orders to do today, especially since with the tournament starting, people are going to be getting injured a lot. Yeah. And the tournament officials are looking for like cheap alternative sources to healing potions besides just the circle. So he's actually like got a good amount of work, but he does seem to be more than willing to put some time aside.
Okay, yeah, let's do the 2 healing potions, and I'm gonna tell him that if anyone's severely injured, send him my way.
Yeah, he'll nod, but he does kind of tell you, and Finney will interpret because it's a little hard to understand. Like, it's like, well, I'm not going to be like talking to any of them. I'm just going to be, some officials are coming by, and I'm handing them like a big thing of potions. Okay. But he's like, but if people are looking for potions, if you wouldn't mind sending them my way.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, just give me if you want to help him with it. Yeah. So just give me another roll.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you obviously this is obviously like he doesn't even like mention or like put your hand or everything. You obviously know what you're doing. He like seems to kind of let you do a lot of it. Like the only thing he does is like when you like, all right, and now it's brewing. All he does is like kind of lean over and like make the flame a little colder, and like then he just like gives you a smile, and like that's the only contribution he does. You basically do most of it. He seems like, yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that takes. That doesn't take too long. That's basically enough time for everyone else to finish up what they were doing. Because you've been doing this for a while. Yeah, we're just mixing timelines out. Yeah, so you know, it is also around the time that Rosalind's event, her qualifier, will start.
Woo. Archery or sword and shield?
Sword and shield.
Okay. So I'm gonna go find them, and how much do I need to pay him?
Oh, all right, the healing potions. 20 silver each. So,
20
so he'll lower it. So like.
Okay, yeah. I'm broke.
he'll lower it to 30 silver.
Okay, I pay him the 30 silver. And I need to find some
work.
For the
health. Hold on. You forgot. You already paid. Sorry, the health potions. You basically did all the work. Yeah. Never mind. He'll take 10 silver from you.
Okay. That's a lot better. I still need to find some work though.
Bee, show us how to waitress.
Teach me.
Them adventuring days, they get thin around this time of the year. They gotta take up waitressing. It's like living in LA. Like every waitress you meet, you're like, okay, so you're an actress too. That's cool. it's the reverse in Dragon Age. Like, oh, you're an adventurer too. That's cool.
Exactly.
You know, like, you don't want to travel in the winter. It's just better to stay put.
Yeah. Especially this far up north. All right, cool. So, yeah, everybody can meet up to see Rosalind's event. So, Rosalind, yes. Your Sword and Shield event is First Blood.
Yes.
So as you go there, the area they're setting you up in isn't, isn't like it. Like if you make it to the semifinals, this isn't the place you'll be fighting in. This is like the qualifiers and some of the starting matches. It's on the tournament grounds. It's in one of the circles of the main tent. Ooh. So one of the circles in the main tent. There are when you get there, it looks like there's already 4 other matches going on. You're not late, but there's a lot of people going for the qualifier.
Okay, I just rolled a perception, see if there's anyone I recognize.
Okay, sure.
Sorry.
So, no, it's good. That's excellent. So you look around and you kind of see. You kind of just look around and you see. Oh, sorry, it's not to First Blood. It's to.
I thought it was. For the first.
I thought it was as well. I apparently. Yeah, so for the qualifier, so the first round, no, see, I got it confused. The actual first round of the Shield and Sword are First Blood, but the qualifier, which is what you're doing right now, to qualify to be in the tournament, it's to Distress. So basically, for the average opponent, you'd have to deal 17 damage.
Okay.
Not in one hit, obviously. I mean, if you do it in one hit, that's really cool.
Oh yeah, but I know my roles. Rovas, however, could do this, and has done this.
Yeah, there you go. So, you kind of look around. I mean, you definitely have seen some of these people before. You can't really remember correctly. There are some people who definitely stand out to you. They're like, ooh, they look kind of like tough competition. You do see there's a couple individuals that definitely stand out. Not all of them are here. Some of them are already qualified. There's one individual who is wearing God, I don't have the. Oh no, I don't. Whatever, I can show you later. But he's wearing armor, heavy armor that's been dyed black. That actually, the helm and the cape and the armor is all stylized to look like crow feathers and a crow helm. It's very strange. You assume they might be Orlesian because that kind of seems like an Orlesian thing.
I would have thought Antivan with the crow motif.
Well, I mean that's very specific of. That Antivan's the Antivan culture is not one of showing things off. That's why that's why the crow's armor doesn't look different. Looks the same to everyone else's armor, just because yep, this is function. The Antivans are very much what is it? Not function over form, but quality over quantity. Where the Orlesian culture is more look at me. And then also, also there is another individual, which I believe I do actually have this picture ready to go.
Our warden buddy?
No, your warden buddy, not there.
The mean Orlesian?
The mean Orlesian.
Now he's judging.
Oh, you do actually see him, but he's not waiting with the participants.
No, he's a judge. Yay.
Judge. He also doesn't seem to notice you at the moment.
Let's
but
keep
you
it that
feel
way.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Eventually,
yeah, you're gonna have to reveal yourself. I do. Here you are. Here you are, you crazy motherfucker. You do see an individual standing there that looks like this. Yep. There you are.
There we go.
Oh, now he looks fat.
It's a very heavy build.
Yeah, he looks like this. He looks just like that. He's kind of worryingly gorgeous. His hair doesn't look like it's combed or tossed in any way. It just seems to lie there in this perfect angel-y feather status. His shield emblazoned on it is a black background with a golden winged Pegasus on it. You've seen that banner before. You were in the home of someone with that banner. That's the symbol of the Montpelliers.
Oh, it's Damien's buddy.
Yeah, you think this might be Gregoire.
Aw.
He's currently in a kneeling position with his very obvious chevalier sword, like the two separated handled blade stuck into the ground with his shield also into the ground. It looks like he's praying, possibly.
Can I go over
he
there?
looks yeah, totally.
Okay.
He's not that far away. He's in like the waiting area, kind of where you would be anyway. He's a good distance away from the crow guy. The crow guy is purposely like not really engaging with anybody. Excuse me. So yeah, he's just like doing something, and as you approach, he seems to finish what he's doing and stands up and looks around. And you approach him. What do you say something? What do you do?
I'm sorry if I bother you. Are you Gregoire?
He turns to you, and he says, good Lady Knight, you know my name. I'm sorry, you have me at a great disadvantage, which which I'm absolutely positive is something you're used to. Your beauty is quite disarming.
Maker, no wonder you and Damien get along.
You know Damien? Damien. I've not heard that name in quite some time. Do you mean Damien Duclain?
Yep, that'd be the one.
How do you know Damien Duclain?
We've been working together the last few months. He's around somewhere.
I see, and he looks gets kind of excited and looks around my brother. I have not seen him in quite some time. Allow me to introduce myself. I am of course Prince Gregoire Montes Duchesne Asvan. Oh God, that's a long name.
You're complaining about the name you made?
Yes, I.
We'll never use it after this session, so.
Dupierre de Montpellier. But you may, of course, you may, of course, call me Sir Gregoire. No, bother calling me Prince. Among individuals, the highest title one can be identified as is Sir. This guy, definitely seems all about the night. He goes, tell me. So you fight alongside Damien. Tell me, have you had many adventures? What evils have you conquered?
Oh, we've done a lot. Recently in Orlais, we took down some... Out of character, was it Purifiers?
Yes, the Purifiers.
We took down a squad of Purifiers. Broke up delirium trade in Montreal.
By the Maker. Such things are worthy of bard songs. I knew Damien would be that. I've always hoped. I had worried that he had wandered off into obscurity, find some cave to drown himself in his woe. But it seems he has picked himself up and has brought the fight back to evil.
Russ looks a little concerned at that. I'm afraid I've only known him a few months. Was he really that upset? I know he lost his wife.
His wife? Oh, yes. Yes, Tragedy and Damien are good friends.
He doesn't have it.
No, well, that is good to hear. He was... Last I saw him, he was... morose would be a word. Lost. It did not even seem like he was alive. I could not blame him. His honor had been tarnished. Such a thing... I never believed it for a second. I said, no, I know Damien Duclain, and Damien Duclain would never do such a despicable act. This is obviously made against his enemies, and enemies of Damien Duclain are enemies of Renaud de Montpellier. Sorry, not Renaud. Gregoire de Montpellier. Renaud is Damien's older brother.
Yeah, that's a completely different universe.
Yeah.
Well, Gregoire, I wish you luck in the tourney.
Oh, you are, of course, you are in the tournament.
Of course.
I think when I would not dare wish you luck. I fear you if you are traveling with Damian, you most likely do not need it. I'm sure your skill will shine upon the battlefield, and I hope we all show these people what the true meaning of warrior is.
Indeed.
One second. So a couple, an older man walks up to him. He's wearing fairly fine clothes. He has like a trimmed beard. He begins to like whisper in Gregoire's ear, and he just just kind of leans off and listens to it, and goes, and he's like, Alexandre, oh yeah, you don't speak Orlesian. Nope. He just says something in Orlesian to him, and you definitely catch that this man's name is Alexandre, and he looks like a little crestfallen, and like says something in Orlesian. He says something back and kind of shrugs. He nods, and then he walks up to you, this Alexandre, and he like whispers to you. Excuse me, my lady, what is your title? I know I am too late. I was eating. I did not notice. But what is your title so I may properly introduce you to the prince?
No title, I'm afraid.
Yeah, he like looks you up and down and he goes, Trudy? Like, he looks kind of surprised from the way you're dressed.
Very fortunate adventurer.
He nods, and he just says, but your name?
Oh, Rosalind Isid.
He nods. And then he, like, stops and, like, looks at you. And, like, he seems to... There's some recognition in your name, apparently, to him. And he just kind of nods, and he kind of turns, and he says, allow me to introduce, Lady Adventurer, Rosalind Isid. And he's like, Slayer of Tainted Templars is what Gregoire adds. And he goes, Slayer of Tainted Templars. So, and then he like apologizes to you for like his lateness, and then we'll kind of just like meander off astutely. He goes, you must forgive Alexandre. He does so try to keep me updated on other people here. He's very good at what he does, but he does have a weakness for food.
Well, if the tourney on, there's a lot to be had.
He nods. He goes, yes, I don't think I could ever be mad at Alexandre. Like, the man practically raised me. Anyway, he just like looks like he was about to like go into a very long emotional thing, but he's like, anyway, I should probably not do that. Well, I have already done my qualifier, but I am waiting for a companion of mine to finish. I hope you, do well. I would like to see your skill later on in the tournament. So, you can. It's basically you can go into your round now if you wish.
Yes.
Cool. So, so you enter, another person enters, they have, a shield, and what looks like a bastard sword, and, they kind of appear kind of mercenary-esque. You don't really catch a name from them. You just have like one little judge. There's like a lot of fights going on at the same time, and you have like one small ring, and one judge is like, participants ready? Like, looks at you. Do you nod? Yep. Other guy nods, bangs his shield a little bit, and go. So, just roll initiative, because it does matter.
Dex 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, 2 more on that. So 17.
17.
I have the focus.
Yeah, you definitely beat him.
Cool.
So yeah, you get to go first.
Okay.
Using
his armor.
He has a medium shield, a bastard sword, but he's only wearing like light leather.
Okay. And I am in my heavy, heavy plate.
Yes, you are.
26 stunt.
All right. Well.
Nope, that's minors. Major. I am going to.
2 6s. Jeez Louise.
Oh.
Don't worry, you're not in danger of killing this guy with one hit. He has a lot of health, but so you can go all out if you want.
Oh yeah. It just helps if I had actually clicked the right thing.
Yeah.
I have clicked the wrong thing 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to lethally blow him.
All right.
So 46. No. Go where I tell you. $17.
The exact amount of damage you need.
Yes! The maker is with me.
So he just goes and he just waves a flag, not a flag, he's holding like a colored handkerchief, and he goes, begin! And you just charge forward, bash his shield out of the way, and strike him across the chest, and he just goes, ah! And he just kind of goes back onto one knee, and he just like drops the sword. And the referee looks a little surprised, and it just goes like, stop! Like, distressed. Like you advance to, he just kind of he goes, you don't need to go into the second qualifier. You're in the first round.
You one-shotted the guy?
Smirks.
Yeah, the guy who's just like holding his chest just looks up at you, not out of anger, just like shock on his face, like holy shit. All right.
Are you all right?
He just like nods. It's like, I'm fine, and he just like picks up his sword and sheathes it. He's like looks pissed, but he doesn't seem like pissed at you particularly. He's just like, he just kind of like, it's a little more serious than I thought, and he just like walked away.
It's Rosalind. Of course she would.
Little punk bitch.
Yeah, and oh god, you didn't even add your strength to that.
Oh, I didn't.
Or the damage.
Yes, I did.
Guys.
The 6
No.
is the 3 for Life Seeker, as well as 2 for my focus and 1 for my heavy blades.
Right, but then you also add the damage from Life Seeker and your strength to the damage.
Right. You're right about that. Never mind.
That's actually like a lot more
19.
damage. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. 17 was. I told you the exact number you needed was 17. There it is. So yeah, as you like walk back, Gregoire is just staring at you.
As he should.
And
Did we all see this?
yeah, you guys were all there. You're like, oh, Rosalind's coming up, and then she just fucking owns this guy in like a second. So yeah, you all saw that. We're like, oh shit.
Well, don't mess with her in battle.
Yeah, because like it's like yeah, I mean I've been fighting alongside Rosalind all this time, and like I've seen her fight. Like she's definitely really skilled and badass, but it's like, oh, okay, wow.
I am
shit.
usually soaking up the damage, though.
I know, yeah.
Damien's our damage dealer.
You wanted it bad, apparently.
Yeah.
You're like
This is my event. They're gonna take me seriously.
yeah, no, you showed them, man. Gregoire just like comes up to you as you approach him. He then gets down on his knees, and just says, like, your skill blinded me. Truly, if we ever fought, you would best me in moments. If not for my pride, I would drop out now. I would also
Maker,
not drop.
you better not.
I will not, before it would be an insult, to you, to bathe in that radiant light. That I would risk humiliation. Oh god, what is this? Oh yeah, so he asks if he could have a token of yours, showing so impressed he was with your skill. which you don't really know what he means by that because that's not.
That's not
like
a free marcher thing.
Yeah, apparently that might be an Orlesian thing. You're not really sure what he means. But he says it as if you should totally know what it is.
In your underwear.
Well, I do have extra underclothes. No, I would not do that.
Wait.
Just trying to think what she could give him, though.
I don't know. You can just say you have something. I mean,
well, this actually came to me from a friend of mine that's recently parted company with us. It might sound a little odd. It's nothing. I want you dead. Don't take it that way, please. She'll take out and hand him a small bottle of deathroot extract.
oh,
That's
okay.
what I pickpocketed off of Aleph last time.
That's fucking great. Like he just takes it and like looks so confused. Especially since you just gave him a bottle of poison in the middle of a tournament.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh my god!
You alright? Everything fine?
Yeah, it cut out for a second there. Like it was buffering, but nothing was loading.
Aw.
You just hung up for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
No,
just
it was
gave
like
it
a
Orlesian
weird...
poison.
Oh, what? Wait, what?
So Gregoire was blinded by her skill and asked for a token of her affection, and she handed him a bottle of poison.
Oh my god.
That can only end in good, right?
He looks so confused by it.
She feels
And,
confused, so don't
But
worry.
then he nods as if understanding, which you don't understand. So you're like, okay. But he goes,
They're just two confused
I see.
people.
I see I see. Not only are you beautiful and skilled, but your mind is as sharp as your blade. And then he just kind of snaps his fingers, and like Alexandra runs up and he like he goes, keep that very safe. And Alexandra like just kind of nods, looking just as confused as you are.
Yeah.
And then you suddenly see like a young man walk over. He has very fine looking armor. He's got like a buckler strapped to his arm and a rapier at his side. He looks he's got like red hair, pale skin. He's got a mask on, like a really simple mask, just like over his eyes. And he walks up, and he says, "So Gregoire, I think you're going to introduce me to your lady friend." And he goes, "Ah, yes. Rosalind, allow me to introduce Charles. Oh God, D'Artagnan. This is my squire."
Nice to meet you. Extends her hand.
Yeah, he like takes your hand, turns it on its side, and kisses the back of your gauntlet, I guess. And which of course is currently covered in another man's blood, but doesn't seem to deter him. And he says, "Charmed equally by your beauty and skill." But while Gregoire is like stating of that to you, you can tell he's not. Gregoire isn't flirting with you. That's just kind of who he is.
Yeah.
He just states like what he thinks.
Aw, darn.
This kid. Well, he might be flirting with you, sure, but like it's not like normal flirting. This kid, this 15-year-old, he's like giving you like the sex eyes.
Aw, you're adorable.
Are we all seeing this right now? Just asking.
Oh, totally, yeah.
Okay. I'm on the ground just laughing my ass off.
Beast is standing there trying not to laugh.
Yeah, totally.
And somewhere, where is Flora? I want her to weigh in on this.
I think she's. No, she's not. You don't know where Flora is.
Okay. she
Either
might be
way,
with
I'm
Damien.
gonna tell her everything.
Yeah, so he just like goes away like perhaps we will like I will see you later at the banquet. Perhaps we could share a drink. I could learn more about this. So Rosalind, and like he looks like he's trying to like he's used to like saying a title before a name, so it comes a little awkward when he says it. And you see Gregoire just kind of give him a look, and the look is kind of like a very tired one, kind of the look that like a parent gives to their teenage son of like, oh great, you're making your, I think, oh great, you're just being an ass again, great. And he just goes, yes, quite, Charles, quite. And then like does actually like grab his like shoulder and physically move him back from you, which you can tell Charles is like much smaller than. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, Gregoire's build. Gregoire's like 6'5". He's a big guy, but like with his armor and his face, like he doesn't have the demeanor of a large man. He just sort of is very large, very muscular. Definitely seems like he's a powerful knight, and from the way he's acting, yeah, he's like chivalry to a code. It seems.
I'm hitting on your friend Joseph.
Oh, are you?
Yep.
Yep. They met Gregoire.
Oh,
And his
hey.
squire's also hitting on me. So
Oh,
Babe!
well, that's cool.
Yep.
Go ahead and get at it.
So go and get it. But yeah, I mean, you don't really know. I don't think you know enough about Orlesian. I mean, you could roll a cunning check to see like what Gregoire is like
Can I
intending
be
for
there?
you.
Can I be there?
Sure, if you want, since you're there, you can have.
I'm back. Sorry.
Also, by the way, Rosalind won her event in one hit.
yep.
Oh, that's great.
12.
12.
Religious
Oh, yeah,
lore.
I level 20, so just
yeah, that's
remind me
fine.
what my bonuses are.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you, Damien, you like caught the last second of Rosalind's match, which is
yeah.
her beating a dude's shield aside and just slashing him across the chest. Apparently, it was one go. Normally, you need 2 wins in the qualifier, but the judges ruled since she won in 1 hit that she's good to the first round. Also, it seems like Gregoire like asked of like a token of her affection. You saw Gregoire. He looks really good. He like he's got like his gold his gold and red armor on, flowing like angel like hair. He looks just as fucking perfect from the last time you saw him.
As expected.
Yep. He however, he does seem to have like a squire now who is also seemingly trying to hit on Rosalind, and then Gregoire is like physically moving him away from her.
Fun.
But yeah,
It is.
if you want to go up there and talk to him, you
Yeah, okay,
now's
so
the
to
time.
wrap myself in,
Yeah,
it took forever to get Neil ready for the morning.
yeah, totally. That makes
And
sense.
Now I have caught up with the rest of the party.
Cool.
Is he stuffed into like a nice shirt and complaining?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
totally.
he's pulling at the collar. Like,
He was complaining, but you're like, if you don't stop complaining, I'm gonna shove another thing in your ass.
people give you looks.
I know, right?
Like you just don't know
That's
the
not
struggle.
good.
So what do you say to Gregoire as you walk up to him?
I will greet him in ceremonious ways, I guess. I don't know. As in, like, I haven't seen you forever. I'm so happy
Yeah,
to see
sure,
you.
sure. Yeah, you're like Prince Gregoire, and you say like his whole title, and you like give him a bow. However, Gregoire does not do the same for you. He instead
Obviously.
goes Damien, and like he just goes, brother, is it truly you? And he just walks up to you and just gives you like a really big hug.
Yeah, and I will
Aw.
hug him back.
And kisses you on the side of the face, which is like that to you as an Orlesian noble, that's like not weird at all. Like, yep, that's
Yeah, no, that's totally not weird.
Yeah, no, our Legion men kissing each other is not weird. It's like, yep, that's part of the culture. I have great affection for you. Let me show you. Mwah.
It's just when they start pulling off your pants, then it gets weird.
He's essentially.
That's a different thing. That's a different
That's
discipline altogether. So do you hug him back and stuff?
yes, of course.
He goes. He like grabs the back of your head. And he's like, "How are you, brother?"
And I'm great. And
Well,
and
like-
I'll-
Your dear Lady Rosalind was just telling me some of your exploits. You took down tainted Templars, apparently,
I did do that.
in
Yes,
the heart of Valroyo herself. My God, the tales of adventures you're having. I'm so glad you are. I'm glad you are back to yourself.
From the background,
Oh.
they hear, "We killed a demon too."
We
He
did.
just
we
like
did that as well.
Gregoire just like looks about and goes, "Is that the lady?" And she speaks to me, and she's like just like looks about,
Yeah.
confused.
To be
Oh.
fair, we kind of helped summon it.
I'll motion for Neil to come here, and I say, Gregoire, I have someone for you to meet. This is my son, Neil.
And he just like looks really shocked. He goes, "Truly," and then he looks down at Neil and then like squints at him and looks up at you, and goes, I think like you can definitely tell he like notices Neil's way too old to legitimately be your son.
Right, because we had that discussion where he would have to have been a 4-year-old half elf.
Yeah, he would have to be a 4-year-old half elf. This is a 10-year-old, definitely not half elf. So Gregoire it like looks at you really confused, and he's like, "Are you a knight?" And he goes, and then he like
I'll
gets
lean
down
in.
on one knee and says, "Yes, I am a knight, young sir."
I'll lean into Gregoire and whisper, I adopted him.
Oh, he goes, "Ah." And then, like, he looks still confused, and then he starts nodding more. He goes, "Ah." He seems to come to some kind of conclusion.
He comes to some kind of conclusion.
There's a reason. I rationalized it the other day.
Cool.
It just, now it makes sense in my head.
Well, Gregoire just rationalized it for you in his own head.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not sure if his rationalization is the same as my rationalization.
it might not be, you're not sure. But
But hopefully it is.
he kind of just goes, like, "It's very nice to meet you, Neil. I am a friend of your father's." And it's just like, "So you're a knight?" "Yes, I am a knight, as I have said."
Yay.
Have you slayed a demon? "I have slayed many demons." Like, have
Yeah.
you
We have too.
slayed Maleficarum? "I have." Have you slayed barbarians? It's like,
I've
I
done it.
have.
I've made you have a conversation with yourself.
Yeah,
My
I
goal
know.
is complete.
It doesn't. It just, it just happens every fucking session.
Oh no, but this is the best one.
At least I'm not rolling against myself right now. That's,
No, one of my short-term
gonna
goals
get weird.
complete. I require 400 XP now.
we're not playing Stars Without Numbers. So yeah, Gregoire like very patiently answers a lot of Neil's questions about what he has killed. He's like, "Have you killed a dragon?" And he goes, "Ah, yes, I have. Just recently slayed a dragon.
Oh, really?
And perhaps if you stick with your father, he might teach you some things, and one day you too will slay a dragon."
Oh god,
And he
we're gonna
just-
fight
and
a
he goes-
fucking dragon.
I think, "Pa, is that right? Will I get to slay a dragon? I want to slay a
Well-
dragon."
If you let me teach you the ways of the sword, and if you do good, then maybe.
I've been wanting a sword the whole time, and I thought I was gonna get a real sword. And he holds up the wooden sword. You got him.
The practice sword.
Well, maybe.
From the background,
I like-
you are not getting him a sword until he learns how to use the practice one.
Who is that
Yes.
voice again? Who is that?
That's Thistle.
Oh,
she's
she's
our
a
party
member
healer.
of my group.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
she hasn't been introduced to him.
She's
Thistle, come
she's a
over.
party
Say
doctor.
hello.
Just random woman into the background. screaming at people.
Can I haul Hisra and B with me as well?
Yes.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay.
Like, I was trying to stay in the background and not be noticed. Because it's the first time, like, that's ever happened.
Okay, I haul everyone over. You just say, okay. Hello. We're his friends. We're responsible for keeping his butt alive.
I thank you for the safety of his butt.
I have nothing to do with his butt.
I just hit my tooth on my computer.
How did you do that?
I'm sorry.
Because my laptop is sitting on my. I'm laying down. I'm tired.
Okay.
So.
So what you do that?
Yeah, and he says, I am, of course, you may call me, I am Sir Gregoire de Montpellier. Who are you?
Which one is he speaking to? All
You.
of us?
Wait,
Oh.
he's speaking at you, but he's looking at you, Thistle.
He's mine.
You slowly see Rosalind's face creep over his shoulder, and like just have like a very scary, possessive stare at you.
Pretty much.
Thistle. This guy is like kind of like worryingly like freakishly handsome. He is literally like out of the storybooks your mom used to read to you. This is the exact description of that brave knight.
He
Like,
is Prince Charming.
He is literally standing in front of you.
Not gonna pretend that she's not a little weirded about this. I'm Thistle, this is Hisra, and this is B.
Such fascinating names. Thistle, like B, Hisra. You are Kunari, yes?
He is.
What tipped you off? The purple skin or the horns?
It was the horns.
Hey, at least he gave the true answer.
Another
Yeah.
honest Orlesian.
Though in
Exactly.
truth, I have seen Kunari without horns.
That is true.
Yeah,
They do exist.
I've had them most of my life. They make me look pretty cool, so I don't think I'm gonna take them off.
They are quite intimidating.
Yeah, it makes wearing a hood really hard. I have to put holes in the top.
Well, do not wear hood. Show your face. It is mighty and powerful.
Good job, Gregoire.
I was like, is he hitting on me?
You don't know?
He's Norwegian, so there's always a chance.
Yeah, I can't tell.
Now glaring at Hisra.
I mean, anyone can roll a perception empathy check on this guy.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah, I want
okay.
perception empathy.
Do I get a bonus because he is my best
Oh, that's
friend?
pretty good.
13, 6 stunned.
Oh, 5.
I'd make your DC lower, Damien.
Okay. Well, I got
15.
9, 10, 11. 11 plus 4 is 15.
We died.
Yeah, so you guys can all tell that Gregoire is probably the most genuine person you've met.
Oh, yeah.
You can definitely,
I knew
Damien, you know this. You know, Gregoire is 100% ruled by his heart, not his head.
Oh, yeah.
He pursues, like, everything he feels is right in the world, and he hates everything he perceives as wrong. Though, interestingly enough, for an Elysian Noble, he's very tolerant of others. He has a very open mind. Though you do know he does sometimes have, like, a particular distaste for Antivans in general. However, he doesn't usually let that show.
What is he Antiva?
Like, you just know he doesn't really like Antivans. It's probably just because there might be some trouble with him and his family. But but with the rest of you, though, I can tell, like, every word he has said to you has probably been the first word that came to his mind, like the first sentence that came to his mind, and then he just states it. Like, if you were to read his mind right now, it would just be echoing what he's saying.
Yeah.
He's very genuine, and he's rather eloquent in his speech. He's very charismatic. This guy, and you can tell he's not hitting on you, Hisra. You can tell he's just like he's just like having a conversation with you because you seem like you're a new person and seem interesting, and he doesn't. He's and the thing that's weirding you out, definitely Thistle too. He's looking at you like almost all humans at least have some way they look at you, even if like they're not racist. Oh God, you back?
Beanie, you okay?
All right.
I think I'm okay. Wait. What did I miss?
We're seeing who he's hitting on. You're
He's currently he's not hitting on either of you.
Aww.
He's just talking to you and looking at you as if you were like an equal to him, which is weird. Like even people who aren't racist don't always do that. And he's just very genuine eyes. They express his full emotion. And every time he moves, his hair moves in like a weird way that just settles in something perfect. You're pretty certain he just took off his helmet and his hair landed in this amazing way.
Perfectly.
Yeah. He's just this
He's
weird...
like the Flower Knight from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, except, not a dick.
Not gay. or a dick. Yeah.
I mean, well, you don't know if he's gay, but, like, he's not a dick.
I think I would know that if I was his best friend. Changes, or...
I mean, he never pursued a
change.
girl through your entire relationship knowing him. He never pursued a girl.
True.
Ah.
And he never
Somewhere
pursued
we'll
me,
find the
which means
diary.
I didn't, like,
It's true. He never
Hearts,
pursued
Damien.
you either. He though you did ask him once, and his answer was like, "Well, I'm trying to be a knight." like that. Being a knight is like the number one thing he's always wanted, which is weird because like he's a prince technically. He's the firstborn of his family. He doesn't need to he doesn't need to lower himself and become a chevalier to like have the titles and things. He just loves the idea of the chevalier so much that he became one.
He has a lust for life, I guess.
Yeah, he does. Of like, well, he has this idea of like a hero, and he wants to be a hero. So he's basically nothing like his family.
That's why out of the two of us, he was the emotional one. I was the analytical one.
Yeah, and you know for a fact like he's nothing like his family. Which you met them on Pelliers. They're like the best like traders and businessmen. Very intelligent, very analytical. Like very like best foot forward, and they they wanted a son like them, but they didn't get that. They got they got a hero knight.
They got
son.
him.
Yeah. Which I think at one point Gregoire did like confess like he feels like his parents are disappointed in him, but he can't be like them, so he's gonna be the best of what he wants to be, which is a knight and a hero.
The best of you.
So yeah, Gregoire just talks to you if you talk to him.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Yeah,
I do thank him for the compliment. Thank you. Most people don't notice my defining features.
I believe it's hard not to. But lest we talk ourselves into the ground, I unfortunately must be going. It was a true treasure to see you again, Damian. Hopefully we should see each other tonight at the banquet.
Yes.
I should regale you with a tale of how I slayed the dragon. No, that's at night. That's happened in a couple hours.
Oh, that's like after that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's before the banquet, but the banquet's like deep in
before the banquet. But the banquet's like way at night.
Yeah,
that makes sense. But no, I will have to ask him about the dragon thing because I'm gonna need that when I get like 400 XP.
Yes.
And then he actually says to you, have you seen oh my God, where is his name? Thank you. Have you seen Sir Blackmore yet?
No, I've been looking for him though.
Oh,
he's been rather elusive as lately.
He's he's very easy to find. He's in the jail.
Jail?
Wait,
why is he in jail?
What?
He killed 5 guardsmen.
Why did he do that?
Maker, why?
I'm not sure exactly.
I know that he'll fight for whatever he believes in, but senseless murder like that is not his forte.
I agree, but he does not contest these terms. He admits it.
Well, at least I know what we're going to be doing here in a little bit.
You should go see him. He's distraught. He won't talk to me.
Is there a posted bail?
Yes, like there is, but unfortunately they're not accepting it until after the tournament. They don't want him causing trouble. Sorry, no, there's not. He's actually there isn't posted bail because his charge is multiple counts of murder. So in fact they are.
It's not like Skyrim where I can just go guard 1,000 gold.
No, it is not Skyrim. No, because he didn't kill a nobody in town. He killed guards. He killed city officials. So that's a big.
Hopefully in Elder Scrolls 6 they do that. That would be so fun. If like you just do.
Oh god.
So many bad things that they just like execute you.
But yeah, no, they're like he's going to have a trial and he might be executed. I'm not sure.
Well, that's not good. Not good at all.
He's old, Damien. Yeah, he is going in his time, which is sad to see. You should speak to him.
But not like that.
He shrugs. Well, I must be off. I have other thing. I must see to my friend. And he goes, Charles, come. He's like, of course. And then you look over. Charles is flirting with like some girls in the crowd. In the crowd. And he's like, parting is such sweet sorrow. And then he like kisses their hands and struts off. And Alexandre, Charles, and Gregoire all leave.
I start elbowing Rosalind in the ribs, like, huh, yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Charles is way too young.
Well, that's not who you were making the doe eyes at.
True.
You know, I wouldn't stop you with going with it.
Maker's breath.
Well, to be honest, he never did try and court a girl when we were young. Well, that might say something about his character.
Perhaps he had other things to worry about than...
Yeah, specifically becoming a chevalier.
Well, yes.
But that is not the important thing right now. The important thing right now is that I need to go visit Blackmore. And you don't have to come if you don't want to. But I need to see him.
If your intention is to make him tell you what's going on, we're not going to be much help because he doesn't know us.
Right. Well, Thistle, if you want to watch Neil while I go do that, that's fine.
Okie dokie.
Good parenting. Don't bring your kid to the jail. That's like 101.
See, I'm good at these things. I know what's going on.
Uh-huh.
I'm an involved parent.
Uh-huh.
You've been a parent for 2 days.
Longer than that.
Okay. So yeah, if you want to go see Sir Blackmore, you can. I mean, the jail's pretty easy to find. If you're like, hey, where's the jail? People are like, oh, that way. You basically have
but
to.
But if they have anything else to do, they can do it now because I'm sure that will be a long conversation.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be.
The archery contest, is that today or
that's
another
not
day?
Today. That is tomorrow.
What about the drinking competition?
That is every night.
You just haven't done it yet.
That's every night starting tonight. There's a tavern. It is at.
May I suggest you do that after you're done wrestling? You don't lose.
It's at a place. It's in the Dragon's Den district. It's called the Diamond Lass.
Okay. And that's after the wrestling competition, though.
Yes, that is after the wrestling competition.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So I don't have any more competitions that I can do right now. So.
Neither do I.
When's the night going?
The knife throwing. That's not for 2 days.
Okay. Cool.
I like how you've been preparing for this, but it's just farther and farther away.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
B will just go find something to do, I guess.
You could go practice, I guess. You could,
Yeah, I'm gonna go look. You're gonna go what?
I'm gonna go look for the warden.
You're just gonna go look for the warden?
Yeah, I'm fucking bored. I'm just gonna go walk around, look for the warden, see if there's something I can kill.
I want to go find Florinander.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna go talk to Yaelig.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to the Copper Penny and try and find those people that I was talking to before.
Alright, sounds good.
This is the best way to play any game. Separate immediately.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
stuff. So wait, who are you gonna go talk to, Thistle?
Yaelig, the other healer.
Oh, right. You haven't talked to him yet, right?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I know that. I know. Okay, let's do that scene real quick. So yeah,
Oh boy.
Hi, if we split up.
yeah. So you go. You find directions to his place. Unlike Raid, he's not in a tent. Oh no, sorry, no, he is in a tent. However, when you come to his tent, it's like it's made out of what looks like just like sheets stitched together, kind of. Like he didn't buy a proper tent; someone made this tent. And weirdly enough, standing right where the opening of the tent should be is a door that's been propped up, like a pretty nice looking oaken door.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird.
I guess I'm gonna go knock on the door of the tent.
Yeah, cool. You hear 1 moment, and then suddenly you just hear.
Oh no!
Ting 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 ting. Oh God!
It's fine. It's fine. You're fine.
Is he
just
medic
like,
from
lots of clattering, and then like the door opens and you like look back and forth, and then you just look down, and you see probably the oldest dwarf you've seen in your life. He's got this massive beard that probably hasn't been combed or touched on his entire life. It's just wild and out there. His head is mostly balding, except for the back of his hair has just white hair frizzing out. He has strangest thing about him, he has like these blue like Chirujan robes on, like robes you've seen like a lot of medics wear. And however, embedded into his forehead is what looks like a ruby or something. You don't know if it's held there like decoratively or like embedded. You really don't know. It's really weird, and he just like looks up at you, and he looks angry, but then he suddenly doesn't look angry. And he then like leans in the door frame very awkwardly, which kind of makes the tent pull a little bit. And he goes, "Oh, well, hello."
Young Elvin Trump.
How may I help you?
Are you Yaelig?
That I am.
I heard that you were one of the primary healers here.
I am. You have heard correctly. All the stories are true, except for the false ones! Anyway.
Well, I was wondering if you had any work.
Yelling at people?
Work?
I am also a physician, surgeon, healer, peller, whatever word you wish to use.
Oh, right. Great.
Sure, yeah, come in. Yeah, he just like holds the door open for you, which he very much does have to hold the door open for you. It just keeps wanting to close. And he lets you in, and we'll let the door close behind you. Inside, it's really big, actually. It's like a really big tent. It kind of, apparently you didn't realize that he might have been in front of an alley, because it stretches back pretty far. There's like a couple people in here. and some families like around some people. Some guys look like they got injured. One guy has what looks like he might have been injured in like a farming accident. It looks like he might have accidentally fallen onto like a pitchfork. The pitchfork's out and it's been mended, but you can recognize like the wounds and the kind of type of guy he is.
The usual stupid shit.
yeah, and his family around him, like, just it looks like people who've been injured and looks like they've been patched up. And there's one guy whose arm, as you walk by, his arm's skin has been looks like Yalik has made a weird 3-pronged cut, and its skin has been pulled away. And like is like strapped to different parts, and he's just like and it's just like opening into what looks like a really festering wound, and it looks like that's just sitting open in the air. And yeah, just kind of like walks past that guy, kind of past like a lot of people. There's probably like 5 people in here currently. There's like all these different shelves everywhere. These like little makeshift cots a lot of places. Sometimes they're not cots, sometimes they're just piles of hay with like a cloth thrown over them. It doesn't look super sanitary. However, the instruments near the people do actually look very sanitary. But just in general, this is not a very clean tent. And he actually isn't a very clean individual. Now that you look at him, he's kind of dirty. There's hay all throughout his hair when he like turns around to like walk the other way. Like there's just hay everywhere.
This is a little concerning.
Yeah, it's weird. He's weird. He's also walking with like a walking stick. That looks like he just picked up a stick somewhere. Oh, like he literally was out in the woods and picked up a stick and was like, "All right, I'll use this," and then he's just using that. He's pretty like frail for a dwarf too. It's hard to tell like what size he really is. He's very short though. And he goes back to like a back area where there's massive cauldron that's stained and crusted around the outsides from numerous things that have been cooked in it throughout years and years and years. And there's something bubbling in there currently. And you also notice at the very back of the tent where he is now, there are 6 other doors propped up in here.
Okay, so...
And sits down at a seat. He goes, "All right, girlie. What can you do? What kind of work you looking for? You looking just to help heal people? Is that it? Bleeding hearts? Like to help people? Don't need much pay then, yes?
I would prefer pay, yes.
Oh. Fine.
However, I do notice that this place isn't necessarily clean. Do you need help in that respect?
Are you offering to clean it?
Technically, that is one of the duties of being a clinician, yes.
Clean working environment.
But if you're asking what I can do pretty much anything that is needed.
Can you do magic?
I'm gonna look at him very closely. Is he joking?
You genuinely don't know. You can roll a perception empathy test.
Sure, why not? Load it in there. Could I see if he would be adverse to magic?
Sure. Give me a roll.
That's...
8. He is inscrutable. You have no clue.
Well, what would you say if I could or could not?
Are you countering my question with another question? I fucking hate that. Answer my damn question, girl.
Are you legitimately asking me if I can do magic?
Did I ask you a question?
Yes.
Are you a philosopher? Because every time a question brings up, do you have to enact the fucking truth? I got enough of that at the academy.
Fine, yes, I can do magic. What of it?
Oh. Well, I mean, that's good. You're gonna be a lot more helpful then. Yeah, show you how.
Okay.
These people are not gonna care as long as their people get healed. And if they get freaked out and start yelling demons, then you just smack them on the head or something. I don't know. There's some laudanum in the corner. You could dope them up. They won't remember anything. They'll start talking about frogs. Frogs coming out of people's mouths. No one will believe anything they say. That's what I do.
Oh, okay. May I inquire as to why you had not dressed the one man's wounds?
What wounds? Whose?
The one with the instrument holding the skin open?
Oh, that one. Yeah. He's a unique case. And as you look over, you were so distracted by the wound, you now notice something a little extra strange about him. He's, like, strapped to his bed, and there's, like, a gag in his mouth, and his eyes are just, like, they're not looking anywhere. Like, they're open, and they're going back and forth, but you can tell he's not actually seeing anything.
Is he in a coma? Is he schizophrenic? What the...
No, he was bit by a demon. That's what
Damn
he
it,
says, at
Avarice! Bad demon.
least. That's what he says, at least. And that's what his friend says, but they were drunk, so I don't know. Shrugs. The wound's definitely strange. I'll give him that. But it's not a bite mark. There's no teeth in it.
Was it like a burn?
Not really. Come over. And he just, like... walks. He coughs, I guess, and he walks over with you. He goes, "Take a look at this," and he says, "The skin itself is completely undamaged, except for what looks like bruising. All the blood around this wound is just dead. However, inside, it looks like he's been punctured by something cylindrical and pointed, like a tooth, but a very big tooth. However, didn't pierce the skin, just his insides. Also, it's not healing, like at all, and it's starting to show signs of rot, but a very advanced form of rot. I mean, this rot shouldn't set in for another week or so, but this happened last night."
Alright, I'm gonna start examining it.
Sure. So yeah, you can give me a cunning healing test if you wish.
Cunning healing, okay.
15. I mean, it's weird. It's definitely not, like, to your mind, medically possible. I mean, maybe. But yeah, this is definitely in the realms of magic, you would believe.
I would like to do a magic test. Just straight magic, or am I adding creation to it for healing?
No, this would just be straight magic.
Oh, okay. 13.
13? Okay. Yeah, you do sense something strange about it. It's when you send it's hot to your senses. Like it's very hot. You suddenly feel like warmth coming from it. And that's when Yalag like pulls out like these pliers and he goes, "See this edging around here underneath the skin, around where the hole is, around the damaged area. It looks like you said, it looks burned. It looks like it suffered first degree burns, but on the underside of the skin, which is like banana pancakes crazy."
Is there signs of lyrium ingestion?
Yeah. See, that's the strange thing. You're smart, young girl. Yes, but not in his stomach. You see, like someone, and he kind of goes up to you, up to his head, and turns the guy's head to the side very forcibly, and says, "I found someone had poured lyrium into his ear." Diluted, though, not pure.
But that wouldn't.
Yeah, I know. It wouldn't do dick.
I mean,
it might be unrelated. I don't know, but I did do testing. It's very strange. He's a strange individual. See, here's the thing. He keeps muttering something. It's in a language I cannot understand.
Can you repeat it, though? What has he been saying?
He's saying... I mean, I could ungag him, and he's still saying it. That's why I gagged him.
Okay, let's hear it.
Alright, he's disturbing the other patient. That's why, and he just kind of unhooks the gag and pulls it out of his mouth. And the guy just says, "Mea culpa, mea culpa, mea culpa, mea culpa."
Okay, put it back in.
Yeah, he just shoves it back into his mouth and just straps it back down.
Do I recognize the language at all?
Roll a cunning.
Oh, shit.
Do you have history?
I have natural lore and arcane lore.
Yeah, neither is really... I mean, arcane lore might... I mean, to identify the actual language, no. It would just be cunning.
Okay. Another 13.
Okay.
With 3 stunt.
Yeah, it doesn't... Yeah, you're not... It doesn't sound familiar. It's really strange sounding. You're not really sure where that language comes from or what it is. It's definitely not like Tavine. It's not, like, you know... Orlesian or, you know, Almari or Bothi or any of these other languages you've heard.
Can I tell if it's an incantation of some sort?
Yeah, that would be cunning arcane lore. That would help you.
Okay. 16.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, that definitely sounds from like the droning of his voice. Yeah, it definitely sounds like he's it seems like he's being forced to incant this, and then the wound suddenly makes a little more sense to you. You've heard of this kind of magic before. It's a really old magic, though. Like no circles have even circles you've known have talked about this magic in like back when people thought magic was like weird demon with like weird things, like, you know, basically back during spiritualism and shamanism and things like that. This is something called an astigma. It's a ritual wound used to like open the soul to like influence, kind of, and the wound looked like this. However, they actually pierce skin, so that part's weird. But I mean, you're sure if a demon did really attack him, you're sure a demon. No one really knows the full extent of what demons can really do. So,
I mean, hypothetically, if he was connected to the Fade even temporarily, the demon could have inflicted the wound in the Fade, which would not have shown up physically, other than burning or scarring. And would require you to actually open the skin in the physical world to examine it.
With all that, you're fairly certain that's might have been what happened. The ear thing, though, that's weird, because like that's not how lyrium works. However, that might explain some other things. Like, he definitely seems like he maybe is like his eyes are like unresponsive, because like Yalig will show you, like, he'll like hold a candle in front of his eyes and they do nothing. They don't even dilate.
Where is his friend who came in with him?
Oh god, he's some drunk. I don't remember. Hold on, I have a book, and he just like goes back and goes, Cyrus, brother Cyrus.
Brother.
Oh yeah, I didn't mention. Yeah, they're brothers in the Chantry.
Okay. Who is this then? What is his name?
Ezekiel. Apparently, yesterday he was fine. There's nothing wrong with him. Strange fella, but no, he's fine. Now he's doing this. It's annoying, really.
Can I sense if he has any connection to the Fade right now at all? Is he being...
You wanna roll?
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
18 with 5 stuns.
Nice. Okay. I have a question for you. How intently do you want to look?
Oh shit. Well, enough to tell if it's there and to possibly follow it,
Okay.
but not overtly.
Okay.
So I'm
well,
gonna
you rolled an
warn-
18. That's a good roll.
I'm gonna warn Yaelig I'm gonna do this first if I do like wig out and go
Sure.
unconscious.
He goes, "All right. I'm not gonna promise I'm not gonna hit you over the head with a stick."
Well, when I say wig out, I mean I might pass out if I am forced to go fully.
Not gonna
into the
promise I'm
Fade.
not gonna hit you over the head with a stick.
Gotcha. Okay. All right,
All right.
I do it.
Cool. So you sit down in a chair next to him, and you start to focus. So with your new staff, you focus through its natural healing magics and its connections to the physical body, and then you pass through into the Fade mentally, not entirely, not going to sleep, not focusing, but just trying to sense traces. And yes, but there's no connection to really him. It's the wound. The wound is almost like this. It's like itty bitty needle's eye into the Fade, and you find, interesting. You said follow. You find you almost sense like there's a string.
All right, I would like to see where it goes.
You want to follow the string?
Yes.
You're by yourself?
Alrighty. So I would like you to roll a willpower.
Shit.
Yay, victory.
14, 5 stun.
Hey.
Did you?
Alrighty. So you start to follow the string in the Fade. You feel yourself drifting off and entering the Fade more and more. Like you follow the string and you see other strings as well that are starting to kind of appear. Suddenly, though, you feel like this smack of force.
Oh wow!
And you're kind of thrust backwards a bit, and out of like smoke, an entity appears staring at you.
What's good?
It just looks vaguely humanoid, and it almost looks like it's 4 people standing back to back, but it does seem as one entity. I think it said, and it says in like multiple voices, like individual.
What is this, the board? Okay. I would respond, what are you?
We are unity.
And what are you doing here with these strings? These
Unifying.
wounds?
You are an individual. You will not understand.
What are you trying to achieve with this?
It's like
We are not mortal. There are no goals or achievements. We are unity. We unify. If you truly wish to know the answers, unify with us.
we are the Borg. You shall
No.
be.
I mean, you're getting the vibe.
Can I see it, like, where are the strings leading eventually? Are they leading to
It's
this?
into the mist behind it.
It has particularly been obscured.
Can I sense if it leads somewhere concrete?
To poke your will past you are in the Fade, that being's gonna notice, and it definitely seems like this thing's on edge.
Like it's trying to keep me away from it?
Yeah, like very specifically.
And so there's other strings, and do I know
Do.
if that would indicate other wounds, other people who are stuck like this?
I mean, that's a theory you could definitely have.
Why do you desire unity? Why
We
of all
are-
things?
We do
Did
not
you-
desire, and like it just flares up and it gets a lot bigger suddenly. We are not demon. We do not desire. We are unity. We unify. And it definitely seems like it's getting angry.
Okay, can I tell how powerful or how strong this thing is?
Pretty strong.
Okay,
Like
I
your will is currently being suppressed by it. Like it's like
I'm
you're
gonna get
naked
the-
in the Fade right now.
gonna get the fuck out.
Cool. So you would like to leave.
Yes.
It's I think it says no. You must unify.
Oh,
Give me a willpower roll.
19, 5 stunt.
Ooh, very nice.
So did you win?
I would hope.
Well, let's see.
You accidentally touched it. Now you are part of the board. You have been informed.
Oh, it rolled like dick. Yeah, its arms reach out to you and begin to pull you forth, but you use your pure willpower in this place with the training you've received and just be like, no, danger, stranger. No means no. Consent, motherfucker. And you push yourself away from it. You feel like your will can't doesn't really influence it, but you sever its pull on you and you just shoot yourself away. 1 second. Okay.
So
you take 6 damage as you wake up on the floor and Galax's just hitting you with a stick.
Oh, for Christ's
Wait a
sake.
minute, but if she dodged, how'd she take 6 damage? Is it one of those save
No,
take?
no, the
No,
demon
it's
didn't hurt her.
melee.
Oh, it just meleeed her.
Yeah,
Never mind.
he's just hitting him with his stick.
Okay, okay, that's enough of that, okay?
5?
Let's-
Are you gonna start wigging out again?
No, we're good. We're good.
Okay, you started chanting.
I started chanting the same thing.
It was creepy. Your eyes rolled back into your head, and you had like 2 voices. Everyone left.
Oh, fuck. Would I have to go back into the Fade to sever the tie?
I mean, you don't. Yeah, this is all theoretical at this point. So maybe, yeah, probably. You'd have to talk to someone who knows like a lot more about the Fade to know for certain. You could always go back and try.
Always go
Well-
back and
I'm going to heal this guy to the best of my ability, and then I'm going to go have a powwow with a bunch of apostates.
Ooh.
man.
Cool. So just roll, give me a healing test. It's definitely going to need magical healing.
Okay, so magic creation.
Yeah. Give me that roll like to cast a spell.
Okay. And I add 2
Holy shit!
and I add 2 on top of that because of my staff now. So that's
Holy shit!
Is she legendary heal?
26,
Yeah, he did.
26
Oh, that's
total.
So yeah, you just
You rolled a
like
26 on 3d6s. Good job, people.
you're just
Oh my
you're just
God.
like he'll be healed. They're like, And normally your healing magic isn't super visible, but it just looks like green fire shoots out of your hands, feeling because you were very disturbed by for what you saw, and yeah, you actually see like a lot of the taint like go away, and like the wounds heal, and like unclips the things, and the skin closes, and the bruising looks like it goes away. You then just see his whole body, which was really stiff, just go really like boom limp. But you check his pulse. He's alive.
Demons.
He's alive. He's breathing. He's just like he just looks at you and goes, "Stone's tits, girl."
That was unexpected for me as well.
You look wow.
Okay. Can I tell if he's still connected to the Fade?
Give me a magic test.
19.
19. Yeah, in some way he's been scarred for sure.
But is the connection active?
He's gonna have nightmares probably for the rest of his life.
Wonderful. Okay.
You don't know if the thread's there or not. You'd have to go back in, but you have a feeling. I'm gonna give you a warning that thing might be there waiting for you.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna go round up some like-minded apostates.
All right, cool. So we're gonna jump away from you there. So what do you want to do, Hisra?
I guess I'm gonna go look for the warden.
Right, you want to look for the warden. So give me a communication.
Would I be going in the same way that he's going, since I'm going to the jail anyway?
Well, the warden. No, not the jail warden. The Grey Warden.
Oh, the Grey Warden. Okay, well he didn't specify, so never mind.
Yeah. Yeah. So give me a communication. I know you don't have the discipline, so just give me a communications test to like ask around.
Yeah, I already pre-rolled a 17.
17? Okay, yeah, fine. You ask around, and people are like, "Yeah, I've seen a Grey Warden over there," and like a couple people like mislead you, but you definitely find her. She is currently in the process of what looks like breaking a man's arm over a table. She has his arms splayed out. She looks very calm, smiling even, and the man looks in a lot of pain, and she's just really slowly moving his arm in a direction it probably shouldn't go. And he's just like screeching something in a language you don't really recognize. She also seems to be speaking that language as well. He sounds pained and apologetic, and eventually she seems to just let him go, and he just like falls to the side holding his arm. And then a bunch of people around them clap.
Were they arm wrestling?
No, they definitely were not arm wrestling. It looks like she was like about to just break his arm. Like he was on the ground, he was like on his knees with his left arm up on a table, and she was holding both of her hands on his arm and moving it in like prying it in like a really bad position.
Okay.
And like everyone around them starts to clap.
Yeah.
I clap as well.
Cool.
And then I guess is she still talking to him?
No, he like just is on the ground rolling back and forth. She just like picks up a drink and just like finishes it and slams it on the table and like looks like she's gonna walk off somewhere.
I walk up to her and I go, "You guys sure have a weird way of arm wrestling."
She goes, "What? Oh, it's you. Yeah, you're one of those adventurers that I stopped in the streets. Did I get your name?"
My name is Hisra.
Hisra. Right. Well, arm wrestling, yes. Not quite. I can't stand a man who doesn't understand boundaries.
I've seen that happen before.
Yes, that's
I'm gonna be completely honest. After seeing that display, I'm pretty glad nothing came to blows with you.
like she nods. She goes, "Appreciate it. How can I help you, Hisra? Is there something you would need of a Grey Warden?"
Specifically, no. But I'm a little curious about why you're here. The Grey Wardens don't usually generally play security, so I can't imagine that you're here to keep things under control.
Not quite, no.
Is there something big going on in town?
If you're worried about Darkspawn attacking town, don't worry. There is no Darkspawn anywhere near here.
Honestly, I'm not that worried about Darkspawn. I've killed them before.
Oh. She, like, genuinely perks up. You've killed Darkspawn before.
Yeah. I totally killed this Herlock, and no matter what Damien says, it was me.
I'll remember that for later, Aaron. I'll remember that for later.
So you don't remember shit.
Yeah.
No.
She nods. She goes, "True." Like, interesting. You fought a Herlock. You even know its title.
Yeah. We fought.
Where did you fight it?
Hisra would know this, but it was so long ago.
The Dales. The Dales in Ferelden.
We fought it in the Dales.
And they think, well, interesting. That is impressive. Don't meet many people who fought Darkspawn. Well, outside of Ferelden nowadays. You sound Ferelden.
Yeah, I was born here, and I was born in Ferelden, and I pretty much lived there my entire life. My mercenary company operates out of there.
Yes, the Shark Lords.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. And she just kind of looks you up and down, like, genuinely, like, regarding you now. As well, you're not lying. You've definitely fought Darkspawn. You seem skilled. Can't wait to see what you do later in the tournament. Hopefully I can maybe catch some of your skill.
Yeah, so far the only thing I've done is the magic portion, which I tied for first.
She's like, "Oh, did you? Didn't win though."
No. Next time I will though.
That's the spirit. So, sorry, hold on. My brain just died.
No.
Oh god, my brain. My brain.
Get the defibrillator. Put it on his head.
Oh my god. Literally had something very important.
He's gone mental.
You. Oh god.
I keep yawning.
It is smoking more defibrillation.
She had something so important to say.
She was sitting on the Grey Warden, and she was talking about something, and then
Oh yeah, okay. So she says that well, truly the reason I'm here is because, well, like everyone else, I want to see the tournament. I've been working very hard, just kind of being around, and I've been asked to judge a few competitions as a sort of a celebrity judge.
Aw.
Grey Wardens are well liked around these parts.
the Grey Warden being normal. What is this blasphemy?
Can I roll a perception empathy test to see if that's like really all she's
Sure.
here for?
Sure.
There we go. That's pretty good. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13?
Yeah, she's not being entirely honest with you. Like, part of that is true for sure, but like, yeah, she's not here to like see the sights. She's here for some specific reason, and she's like very pointedly like avoiding the subject and not telling you.
Like in a way that she's like, don't ask me about it, or the way she doesn't.
Oh no, she's not being obvious, but she's like lying. She doesn't want you to notice, but you have noticed.
Yeah, and I'll just go, as fellow Slayers of Darkspawn, I was kind of hoping you wouldn't bullshit me.
He goes, well,
Oh,
he goes,
boy.
well,
Get ready for full of life, full of disappointment. And then with that, she just like turns and walks away.
I was like, and as she's leaving, she's like, well, I was like, well, to be honest, my life's already full of disappointment. And then I walk away.
And then you accidentally said out loud, and then I walk away.
And then I walk away.
Alright.
My God.
All right, guys, we did it right.
I'm pretty sure he wants to sleep with me after that display.
Totally. Yeah, so B,
Now
what
you
did
need
you
at
want to
least
do?
a 16.
You wanted to go back to the Copper Penny?
Yeah.
And what did you want to do there?
Try and find the guys that I talked to last time.
Okay. Yeah, so when you go back in there, those two guys are not there. It's like the middle of the day. It's not the middle of the day. It's like late afternoon. They probably will get there at night.
Oh, okay.
But but it might be different because like the opening ceremonies tonight and the banquet. So probably like people are gonna be in strange places doing stuff, getting distracted, going woo.
Okay. I'm gonna go find a job then. Again.
Oh yeah, no, you can definitely very easily get some more work.
Yay!
Yeah, no, they're happy for the extra help. Faux show. Yeah. So actually, since you're working there, give me a perception hearing test.
Oh jeez, this again. Oh no!
Alright.
It's been a while since I've rolled.
Yeah.
3d6 plus perception, babe.
Okay, thank you. Perception. Oops.
Oof.
Perception. Oh, great. My perception's
Good,
1.
PD.
11.
Yay.
Yeah, you actually do overhear a conversation with that 11. One conversation that does sound pertinent to what you're kind of looking for. And then you just hear like these two women, and then one of them is like, "I told you it was nothing to worry about." And he's like, well, I guess you're right. I just thought for sure something terrible had befallen him, but he's back. He's fine now. That's good to hear. Where was he? The poor thing was apparently out drinking and got lost out in that tent city. Oh god, it's such a maze out there. All those foreigners putting their tents where no order to it. It's true, I understand. But apparently he just got drunk out there, the lout. I should beat him, but he doesn't know any better. Well, the best thing is he's back. Nothing terrible had befallen him. Yes, thank the Maker. You overhear that conversation.
Okay. I was listening on it.
Cool. So yeah, that's what you hear. Rosalind,
Yes.
what did you want to do?
Just find Florinander.
Oh, okay. Give me.
And then Neil would be there too, as well.
Well, I mean, who did you leave Neil with?
I thought you left him
Well, I
with
said
Katie
to go with
originally.
Thistle, and then Thistle went and did
This-
something dangerous, so I assumed she would have sent him with Flora.
Well,
Yeah.
she couldn't find Flora.
Oh god. Okay, so Neil's still with me.
Alright,
Oh
guys.
God.
Hopefully.
Yeah, sure. Yalag will watch him.
This can only
No.
end in good.
Oh,
Okay.
it wasn't my
So-
fault. I didn't realize she was going to go fight a
Rosalind,
assimilation demon.
if you wanna go find them, it's gonna be pretty hard. So you can roll me a really, really, really difficult perception test, or you can roll me a less difficult communications test.
Communications it is. Can I use bargaining focus? Probably not.
No,
Darn.
you cannot.
14.
14. You do
Bargaining
meet.
is a state of grief.
You do meet after a long time. You do meet one stall vendor who says they have spotted like an armored man and a woman of that description. They were by here. Apparently, they bought masks because it's like a mask salesman. They bought masks here, and they left. But no one else has really seen them. But this is the last place they saw. She said they were heading off to the north, which that's where like the richer district is.
She'll go follow this lead.
The Dragon's Den district, actually.
Yeah.
Specifically. Cool. Yeah, I mean, you wonder about you don't really find anyone else who's really seen them. I mean, you could just like start checking.
Do I know what the masks look like?
I mean, if you asked him, he's like, she's like, oh yes. The man bought a mask that looked like two dogs facing away from each other, and the woman bought a mask that looked like a butterfly.
All right, good to know.
And then if you ask, have you seen people wearing those masks? A lot of the reactions of like, yeah, like 300. Like lots of Orlesians and lots of other people just wearing masks. Like they're like lots of people are here.
I guess time starting bars.
Alright. Yeah. You end up running into one bar called the Diamond Lass, where inside you see those dwarves you saw before, all heavily armored, all like, yeah, they. You kind of just see these dwarves, and as you come in and start asking people around, you just hear them debate on how to best claim something they call the Weapon Father's Hammer, which you would know that the prize for this year's Grand Melee is a hammer.
Ah,
So,
okay.
Yeah, so apparently you just overhear them. They're really loud. You don't think they're like trying to be overheard, but just like they just have a naturally loud speaking voice. Probably, dwarves grow up in caverns, so they just their voices carry. You hear them talking. Like apparently there are two factions, each championed by some noble. There's Lord Kinrick of House Clangdrol. They're convinced that the hammer can be won fairly in the contest of arms. However, this other guy, Lord Quinner of House Goostrick, argues that that even the greatest warrior can falter, and so the delegation should bribe or be eliminated, or eliminate the most dangerous opponents outside the bounds of the competition. But yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, you just
Means nothing to her. It's like,
yeah,
where's
you
my
just,
friends?
You just hear that. Yeah, no one's seen them.
Okay.
You don't exactly find them. So,
I
Damian.
am not good at finding people. I can't find Kamith, I can't find Flora, I can't find Ander.
Finding people.
So, Damian, you make your way to the prison. You explain you're here to visit. You're here to see a guy named Sir Simon Blackmore. They're like, yeah, sure, you can go talk to him. They make you wait for a bit, and then they take you down a hallway where there is a chair in front of a cell. And they let you sit there. And when you sit down, you see in the cell Sir Simon Blackmore. Very different from the last time you saw him. He's got no armor on. He's, just got like a ragged shirt and pants. His hair is long and it's more gray than black now. As with his beard, which is much longer. And he's just kind of sitting there, and he looks over and he squints, and he's like, "Damien, is that you?"
Yes.
And he's just like, kind of looks at you and goes, "So, pulled yourself out of the gutter then, huh? You look good."
What happened?
Lots of things have happened, Damien. Lots of things.
Why don't you start by telling me why you killed 5 guards down in jail?
I got angry.
Not like you.
Like, I'm looking for my daughter. She disappeared.
Right.
And those guards weren't being very helpful. I got angry. I didn't mean to kill them. Sometimes people are just so weak. I'm getting
Did your
old.
abilities manifest?
Of course they did. That's why they died. I never let on how much these abilities affect me, Damien. All I ever told you was you drink dragon's blood and you get grand powers, but it takes a toll on you after time. I can't control myself like I used to. People die. Not proud of it. Don't like it. But it happened. And I admit to it. I wish I hadn't, but I did. And he just like moves his head, so just coming here to stare at an old man.
No. I was hoping we could have been on better circumstances.
No. And he just kind of goes,
But
nods like,
But if your daughter's missing, I will do anything in my power to help find her.
He goes, "Thank you, Damien." She was working.
Do I remember her name? Because
You've never met her.
oh, okay.
You knew he had a daughter. He would talk about her a lot, but he would never say any specifics about like their personal relationship. It was your and Gregoire's assumption that they might have been estranged, but he didn't want it to be estranged, obviously, from the way he talked about her. Like, he's very proud of her. You do know her. You do know her name. Her name's Evangeline. Her mom's Orlesian. You know that. She herself grew up in Orlais, so she's Orlesian in a way. So yeah, he says that she was working. I wouldn't really call it. She was working security for a noble. And they came here, and she didn't report in one night. They assumed she just fucked off and abandoned the contract, but Evangeline wouldn't do that.
Right.
Raised her better than that. Something's happened to her. I don't know what, but everyone is convinced that she just went to a different city, didn't like him. People said he was a gobshite, but she wouldn't just abandon a contract. I raised her better than that. She was dedicated, and she put up with assholes. Strong, not weak. She wouldn't abandon something without facing it. Something's happened to her. I'm convinced of it. And those gods impeded me, and I very much regret what I did. But regrets do nothing. You have to own up to your mistakes.
Well, if she's gone missing, that only for their suits while I'm here. You see that there's been a lot of disappearances in this town lately.
See, I knew it. I knew there was something going on. Everyone's so blind. Nobody wants any trouble because of the tournament.
The Montpellier sent me down here to find some missing people.
The Montpelliers?
Yeah.
What are you doing working with the Montpelliers?
I went back through LA, and I met with them. You know, just to see if Gregor was at the manor. But they tasked me with some work while I was coming this way.
Damien, you shouldn't trust them. I mean, Gregoire, you can trust Gregoire. Gregoire's a good man, but you should not trust Duke and Duchess Montpellier. Because, Damien, they're not like us. They're users. They use people. They're proper Elysians, no matter how much they show their faces. Anytime they help anyone out, it's not from a good or kind place. Even helping their own son profits them in some way. If they asked for your help in some matter, that means your presence influencing this outcome would benefit them either way. They play every side, boy. Be careful with them.
Right.
I worry about you because, no offense, but you're not very cunning.
Yeah.
You're honest to a fault, which I prefer in a man. Taught you right. Right. You definitely seem like you've been keeping up with your training.
I have. Not long now, and then I can take the right like you do.
And there he goes, Damien. And you're just like, you want to take the right?
That's what I've been planning to do.
At that, he kind of like rubs his face. Well, I'm not one to influence a man's path, and if you help me get my daughter back, I'll teach you any way I can. But Damien, when I took that right, I was desperate. It was either taking the right or everything I ever loved dying in that small little corner of the world. I felt I had no other choice. Now, I haven't regretted it. But men like me, Damien, I'm just a killer. I may have been getting fancy titles because I'm very good at killing over the years. But it's all I've ever was born to, and it's all I've ever going to be. You have so much more in you, Damien. You could be such a good leader of men. You're the kind of man that would inspire people of this age. At least soldiers. You could actually do something with your life. I could never. I could just fight and kill and teach others to do the same. You and Gregoire have so much more to you. Gregoire, of course, has great fighting skill, but his ambitions lie in being a hero, which I suppose is good, but not very realistic. You are always much more tempered compared to him.
True.
You could
the reason I'm doing. I know.
And there are things about the rite I've never told you, Damien. I mean, I've just told you about the dragon's blood and the power. I haven't told you the costs. There's lots of costs. I mean, and he kind of looks back and forth. He goes, the rite itself, it's blood magic, Damien. You're opening yourself up to demons. And I only took it because I was desperate. You don't seem desperate, boy. Now, if you get my daughter back, I will do anything. But I just feel like you could be so much more than a mindless killer. This is a path of
No.
people who have no future other than death. And I feel like your future, or at least I would hope, that your future is hold with more. But
He took my
Again.
wife's Blackmore.
like you're already stronger than him as a fighter. Renaud can't even fight. He's being a better killer isn't gonna help you, Damien.
I want to watch him suffer.
Damien.
This is an act of vengeance.
And he just kind of looks at you, and goes, "Well, I understand that. I know what that's like, and I will tell you right now, the moment you take your vengeance, nothing will change. Nothing. Except Renaud will be dead." I feel like, Damien, I don't want you to throw your life away. Because I don't think she would like that either. But, again, I'm not your wet nurse. I'm not your nanny. If you get my daughter back for me, I'll teach you. And
Right.
may the consequences lay on my head for what you become.
Well, hopefully after that I can get you out of here.
Maybe. Just be worried, Damien. This path, anyone who takes this path, you're going to be different. You're going to stop caring about things. Eventually, that fire you feel, the pain, the loss, it's going to become numb. And the only thing that's going to get any rise out of you is the scent of blood. One of those knights, those guards, he was yelling at me, and he must have cut his finger at some point. I just smelled the blood and I just went crazy. Takes years for that to happen, but
Right.
he just kind of looks back up at you and goes, "Yeah, I mean, you don't owe it to anyone, but you could be so much more than just a killer, Damien. And you have more than enough strength. If you wanted to duel him, you could beat him. I'm sure of it. Renaud's a schemer, an accountant, a diplomat. He's not a duelist. You'd have to beat his army first, his men, his empire he's building for himself.
Exactly.
I feel like you're not desperate. I feel like you have options. I mean, fighting alone, that's hard. I just want the best for you, boy. Maybe because I'm an old man, so I'm entitled to some sentiment. I've always seen you like a son, you and Gregoire. So I just want the best for you. But again, you're set on this. I'll help. But you gotta help me first. And you already asked to, so I don't see a problem. Thanks, boy.
Thank you.
It's
Oh,
just-
I have.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, cool. So that was that scene. Who wants to wrestle?
So I know, right? We have to not be sad anymore.
I just been reading my book.
Alright.
Not be sad.
So let's not be sad anymore. So the wrestling competition, the qualifier.
Hey, let me collect Neil so he's not dead or
Okay,
anything.
yeah.
Yeah, the sun begins to set. Everyone kind of comes out and meets in that location. You find Neil. He's there. He immediately runs to you, Damien.
Oh no! Oh no!
And just says, "She's possessed by a demon."
Oh sweet Jesus, kid! We've had this talk 5 times.
She's not possessed by a demon. If she was
She
possessed by a demon,
her eyes rolled back
she
in
would
her
not
head,
look-
and she started screaming things. And then a dwarf hit her in the face with a stick. It was really funny, but before that, it was scary.
I can explain everything.
you might have to.
What did I miss this
It
afternoon?
seems like Neil was not listening to you. It was just like she's a mage and demon possessed and a fucking knife here. Dad, you should kill her.
No.
Damien, you're gonna have to have a talk with your son.
Yes, you are.
Exactly.
But anyways,
Guys definitely see Damien looks like not his usual self.
Yeah, no.
how did the meeting go?
Like I expected.
Is that good or bad? I'm guessing bad.
Well, he had a reason to kill those guards. Think about it. It wasn't senseless murder. But you can add another missing person to our list.
Oh, more. Who's the person this time?
His daughter.
Okay.
Is B still working or is B there?
Yeah, you can be there. You can be there.
Okay.
Andrew and Flora there.
Well,
Damn
No,
it.
they're still missing.
well, I heard that one of the missing people came back.
No.
Do you know who they were called or what their name was?
All I know is that they were a drunk person that was at the tavern.
Okay.
Well, that doesn't
of
seem very reliable.
Town.
Well, we need to look into it more, but
I'm there, right?
Yeah, you're there.
Yep.
Something go.
Yeah, because you're
Something
competing.
definitely going on. The warden was acting weird when I saw her. She's here for
Was
something.
it
more
because you
than
were
just
trying to
defense.
hit on her?
People don't act weird when I hit on them. Okay, they're flattered.
Okay.
I think that's right.
Were you wearing the special pants?
If I had been wearing those pants, I would have been currently sleeping with her. Okay. Thank Rosalind. No woman can resist those pants.
Okay.
I can name 2 at least that have.
my theory
Standing right
is
in
that
front.
she's here recruiting. I mean, it would make sense. They sent her to the fucking tournament, for heaven's sakes.
I haven't seen her. I so far all I've seen her do is kick someone's guy's ass, but I haven't actually seen her like recruiting for anything or heard about it. I feel like that would have come up at some point when I was looking for her in the first place.
True.
Well, I mean, the
But-
tournament hasn't really started yet.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
also
the
true.
main part.
But, on a side note, do you want to help me kill a demon?
Sure. My demon or different demon?
Different demon. A demon that has apparently been semi-possessing people.
Oh,
I'm up for
Thistle.
this.
Thistle, you do actually know that wasn't a demon.
What was it?
It was
Was
a
it
spirit.
a spirit?
Yeah.
Okay.
A really fucking weird spirit.
Okay, it's a really fucking weird spirit. It's not a demon.
Because unity, that's not a negative emotion.
But when it's taken to an extreme,
Yeah. Yeah.
Like justice.
It's the cult spirit.
It might be on a path to a not great way, but it definitely doesn't. It's not a demon.
it still
I
hurt.
don't know. Whenever you say unity, I just think of the Rick and Morty episode.
Oh yeah,
Sleep with
yeah,
people.
the hive mind, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It just
yeah,
wants
that-
to sleep with people. It doesn't actually want to like create this perfect utopia.
I remember that. Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, so it's trying to bind people together in a very grotesque way through an ancient ritual kind of a thing.
Well, it does sound uncomfortable.
So, but I'm thinking that I'd need more people to go into the Fade with me. I could not take this thing down on my own. And then from what I could see, I think it's hurt a lot of people.
Well,
we don't really have the. Can we, as a mage, can I bring other people, like non-mages,
No.
into the Fade with me?
Nope, not a thing.
we can't
so
Dragon
we
Age.
can't bring them with us.
Inquisition.
Age only.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dragon Age Inquisition was a very weird and incredibly unique circumstance where there was a motherfucker who can rip holes and seal holes in the Fade with a power in his hand. Like that's sort of an
Yeah.
isolated incident, kind of a thing.
Suddenly, Hisra's arm starts to burn.
And glow. a green
I'm
light.
choosing Inquisitor specialization.
A couple of years from now, Hisra, you guys are at this big meeting. Hisra needs to go to the bathroom really bad. Walks open to a door. Is like, hey, what's going on in here?
It explodes.
I see just like a guy and a woman floating in the air. Like, oof, this is kinky. I should go.
Damn,
Whoa,
almost
never mind.
Inquisitor.
hey, you dropped your ball. Ah, fuck, hot. Inquisitor Hisra, we'd all be doomed.
But yeah. So lots of fun things happening all around.
All around.
Oh.
All right. So we are
Have an
not
event
all
to get
depressed
to,
for the
right?
rest of the day. Let's actually do something of value and fun.
Yeah. Strangely, I feel like hitting things now. Is there a women's division? Or am I fighting men?
If you wanna wrestle, it's co-gender.
Cool.
Dragon Age has stated in like almost all all the cultures have like equal women male fighting. So
Mhm.
I'm
They're-
not
they're
competing
cool.
for the butterfly belt. Come on.
no, you're not competing for the butterfly belt.
The butterfly belt got
Discontinued, I know.
Retired.
It was a joke.
However, you can't wear your armor during the wrestling event.
That's fine.
Oh boy.
You have to be shirtless. No.
Yeah. I was like,
I got a breast band. I'm fine.
But I say like you can wear a breast band. That's fine. But yeah, if you guys want to, how about you, Thistle? You want to wrestle?
Sweet Jesus, no, but I'll volunteer to patch the idiots up.
You'd be so adorable trying to do that.
There needs to be. I mean, I need to make into a point that like at one point Thistle needs to fist fight somebody.
Oh my god.
Yes.
It needs to happen.
Yes.
I'm
Just
calling-
That would-
her and another like weak
I
person,
don't
and
see
they
how
just,
this would
like,
end well for anyone involved, you know?
Yeah, but it would be really funny,
Exactly.
and it would push Thistle outside of her comfort zone. Not
Yes.
that I don't do that always, but like,
I was gonna say, anything outside of healing people is really outside of her comfort zone.
You know how in the game they have like the red and blue bar. If you decided just to randomly like, you know what, I'm gonna fist fight that dude. It'd go all the way to blue. Like, I wouldn't even have to buy you gifts. Just straight to blue.
there you go. So, Hisra, Roslyn, and Damien, you all want to wrestle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys make your way over to the wrestling pit. It's at the moment, it's kind of like this muddied circles that these shirtless dudes are just fucking going at each other. And you guys can easily see, this isn't what normal people would call wrestling. These guys are just fucking fist fighting.
Essentially, yeah.
Oh, I'm good at this. Can I have brawling?
They're just beating the living shit out of each other.
Right, but you can just hold. It's not like...
Yeah, you can if you want. They call it wrestling to make it seem more official than what it actually is, which is just people beating the shit out of each other.
It's just pit
Bare
fighting.
knuckle fighting. Yeah.
That's good.
Yep, and people just run around in the dirt and just going. People are just fucking into it. This is obviously like not. This isn't like a highly judged event. This is kind of more of like, hey, we're gonna put two people in the ring and they're gonna beat the snot on each other. Who's gonna bet who's gonna win? And like that's kind of what's happening. Like this isn't like this event isn't for prestige like among like the higher ups. However, you probably this is more for like bragging rights of like, yes, right, I fucking beat the shit out of all these people. But yeah, if y'all are into it,
hat and a dude with a crown.
Sure. So yeah. I mean, you guys can like talk to people and like see who you want to fight. Like
is the other Quinari there?
No,
Bubba, you with
absolutely not.
I'm gonna make you a star.
He was about to get the shit kicked out of him.
No, it's you versus Damien. Come on.
I'm gonna make you look like a star out there, brother.
I mean, if you want to, yeah. I mean, like you can choose your opponent. That's fine. Otherwise, you're just randomly set up.
I'm gonna
choose the other Quinari who's not there.
Well, again, can't do that.
Come on, brother. Let's go do
it. Are you and Damien gonna fight? Because Damien's like apparently wants to fight you really bad.
I want to see the wrestle for
I
2
feel like
seconds
this
now.
was the plan from the beginning.
Am I adding my might to wrestling?
No. It depends on what. It depends on what you want. It depends on what you want to do. Like this.
So is this like an actual like fist fight thing?
Yeah, this is a fist fight.
Oh, I have brawling. You're fucked.
Yeah, I know you have brawling. But So do you guys do you disrobe and take off your armor and like get down to your pants, boots, and gloves? Is it?
I guess so.
All right, cool. So the two very muscular, ripped men then get into the mud pit.
Tape our fists up or whatever, so I'm not just bare knuckling them the whole time.
No, they do not. That's not a thing. It is 100% bare knuckle. Which actually, fun fact: you are actually more likely to kill a person wearing a boxing glove than a bare knuckle. Because a boxing glove, it doesn't hurt you as much, so you go harder. That's why there's at least 3 deaths a year in boxing. And back when it was bare knuckle boxing, barely anyone died.
Mm-hmm.
People lost noses and eyes though from infection, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Screw like boxing gloves. The boxers should just use knives now.
It's like the art of boxing. People get into a ring with knives.
The sweet science, and now people are pulling shanks out their boot.
Exactly.
All right. So I mean, Hisra, do you accept Damien's challenge?
Yes.
Of course.
Let's do it. Cool. So they step in the ring.
Chicken noises until
a bunch of people start betting on Hisra. But a good amount of people bet on Damien too, because you're pretty ripped. So
yeah, exactly.
So does anyone want to bet?
Like a 20-pound sword the whole fucking time.
Does anyone want to bet?
Smallest bet we can do.
Oh Jesus!
The smallest bet, 1 silver.
I know my dex is 4, so I'm
1 silver on the Elysian.
Okay.
Hit him hard, Damien. Hit him hard.
Alright, so you want in on the action, B?
I'll remember this when we go, Rosalind.
I would like to start attempting to sell my services as a healer. Because it looks like it might be needed.
I like the way that you worded that.
So you want to go up to the official?
Yeah, I mean, I used to work in
Yeah,
brothels and fighting
Yeah.
pits. I'm like, okay, this is my place.
Yeah, you actually see on a table next to the guy who looks like he's organizing it is like a box of healing potions.
Okay. So they're taken care of, essentially.
It does look like it's been taken care of, yeah.
Okay.
They didn't just
Yep.
start like, it's fine, it'll be fine. He's like, all right, B, did you want to bet?
Oh, she's,
Yeah.
I
BRB.
Run away from
Yeah.
think lost in the ether.
Okay. Well, all right then. So, you two square off, holding your fists up. Let's do this. Roll initiative.
Okay. Oh, I have a focus in initiative. Okay, 3, 6, 9. 9 plus 4 is
13.
10, 11, 12, 13, 15.
Okay.
6, 5, 4.
Which is
11,
15.
15. Plus my 1 dexterity puts me at 16.
So you go before me.
Okay. All right. So, Hisra, you have initiative. What do you do?
So I've never actually like done brawling. So how does this work? Like, what is it? Just like
What?
a normal attack?
It's roll to it's going to be a roll to hit is 3d6 plus your dex plus any focus.
Yeah, plus your brawling focus.
So I can add a +2 to it.
Mm-hmm.
A
Yeah.
+3 because
So you roll
plus
with a
dex?
+3. I
Would it
roll
be
with a
plus
Yes.
strength?
No, it's dex.
No, it's dex.
Okay.
since he doesn't have his
I have
armor
strength
what's
on my
his
sheet.
AC?
Our defenses. My defense is 14. Your defense is whatever it is, 11 or so.
His defense is 11.
Yeah, well, I rolled all 2, so I definitely didn't hit.
Cool. So Hisra goes out with a quick jab, and you juke to the left, Damien.
All right. let me roll. Let's see. Without adding it, I beat his defense.
Hold
Like,
on. What is your maximum health, Damien?
My maximum health is 59 hit points.
59. And Hisra, what is your maximum health?
My maximum health is 53.
Okay.
Pretty even.
All right. Cool. So there's a certain amount of damage you have to do to one another to win, and I will keep that recorded right to myself. All right.
11, 12, 13. 17 to hit.
Yep. You
So
got
I
it.
got it. And then it's a D3 plus my strength.
Yes,
So-
it is.
It's 1, 2, 3, and then 1. So I got 5 damage.
Very cool. So Hisra,
So pretty much counter punch.
he jukes and just does a quick jab to your jaw, and you're just like, "Carr!" And you're like, oh right, Damien's really strong, huh? Now remember, this is usually straight punching, but if you want to try other things, like you can.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
No, I'm gonna.
But
I'm gonna.
he started with a punch, so I counter punch.
All right,
That's
cool.
essentially what I did.
I'm gonna
fighting
kick his ass
differences
with my bare fists like a man.
All right,
You're gonna lose.
Say that now, but when I lock you in the armbar,
put him in a chicken wing.
I know,
So
right?
that's gonna be
He'll be
15.
screaming for the hot sauce. 15, you got him.
Okay, you hear me?
Alright, so do I roll a D3 as well, or do I
You roll a
I
d6.
brawl it?
You roll a d6 plus your strength.
Okay, D6.
Yes,
Plus, that's 4.
plus your strength.
Yeah, no, I mean 4 total.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, yeah.
I
All
rolled
right,
one.
so that's and 18. So that would be. You did. How much damage did you do, Damien? 5.
I did 5.
You did 5. Okay. Thank you. Alrighty. So the fight continues. He gets you a good jab in the ribs, Damien, and you're like, yes, right, Kunari. How do you counter?
Let me roll. Actually, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna roll. Okay, so I stun it.
Mm-hmm.
I got 5, 10, 14, 18 to hit with 5 stun points.
Okay.
I will show you proof.
Woo.
I don't.
No, the camera takes.
So
forever
how
to
much
turn.
damage am I taking?
Okay, so
Oh,
what
one
I'm
second.
gonna do.
For some reason, this guy knocked you off speaker. Give me 1 second.
Wait, let's see. I'm gonna. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. So, I'm gonna knock prone and lightning attack. Now, with the lightning attack, does it have to be a punch, or can I go into a different like? Because what I'm planning to do is like inside leg trip, get him knocked prone, and then go for a grapple or something.
You want to what?
Since I have, I want to use my stun points to trip or to knock prone and lightning attack. I'm just wondering, can I lightning attack, but instead of like just punching him while he's on the ground, could I like go for a grapple or something?
Totally, yeah.
Okay, so we'll say because I tripped him, and that's the first attack, it deals, damage. It's going to be 3 plus, so that's 7 damage on the trip. So now he's knocked prone. And then what check would I roll for trying to put him into a
Strength might.
of some kind? Strength might. Okay. So and then that's contested, so we roll against each other.
Yep. So, roll strength might, Hisra.
Strength might. I have a +5 to this.
I have +4. That's 12. 14, 15. What did
I'm
you
pretty
get?
sure I beat whatever you rolled.
I got a 16.
Is that right? What'd you guys get?
I got a 16.
18.
18. Okay, well, Hisra,
still not
because you're on the
prone, though.
ground, because you're prone, you have a -2. So you actually matched. So in this instance, what happens is, Damien goes, basically kicks Hisra's legs out from under him.
Yeah.
He goes over because Hisra's kind of top heavy. Damien then jumps on top of him to try to get him into an armbar, but Hisra's way too strong and just kind of lifts him up over. And now they're just rolling around in the mud, shirtless.
Yeah.
It's entertaining.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't really expect the mud wrestling to happen between me and Damien, but okay.
Hey, this show panders to all types.
Not judging.
So there are now
I'm
two
sure there are.
burly, muscular
women in the
dudes.
crowd who are
Yeah, no, they're in.
Yeah,
entertained by
yeah,
your
we're into this. Keep
presence.
going.
It's two hot muscular dudes wrestling each other.
in the mud.
Damien, you try to grab onto Hisra's horns to try to get more leverage, but Hisra
Made me put you in the camel clutch. I'll make you humble, Bubba.
begins to buck. All right, Hisra, you're rolling around with Damien.
So if I wanted to
Take a move
stand up,
action
would I
to
have to
stand.
make like a strength might check on him?
If you want to what?
If I wanted to stand up so I could punch him, would I have to make a stand?
Well, you're both on the ground, so you could just punch each other.
Yeah.
You just punch
okay.
him on the ground.
So,
You
yeah,
wouldn't
I'm
have
gonna
any
punch-
negatives since you're both on the same plane.
All right. Yeah. So I will. I'm gonna punch him. Let me roll.
All right,
Alright.
you strike with your fist.
Oh, you are so fucked.
Oh, he did something good.
Boo.
That's 6 stat points.
Okay.
Almost a legendary punch.
Almost. but not quite.
legendary. All right, well,
A
roll
nigh.
damage.
I'm nigh indestructible when I'm blasting.
Okay. So I'm also gonna do. I've never done combat stunts like before, so I'm not really sure what the point system is. But I am gonna lethal blow you.
Okay.
Okay, so burn all your points. That's cool.
That's good. So that's that'd be 3d6 plus strength.
Yeah. So 3. No, it's not. Well, it's yeah.
Well, it's a
3.
d6 for him because he's trained in it.
Oh, he has the talent for unarmed.
Yeah, he's a Kunari. All Kunari have it.
No.
The talent, not the
17.
focus.
No, he has focus
Alright.
in it from being a mage, and he's got the talent from being a Kunari.
Huh? I didn't know that they got that.
Yeah,
being
it's
a-
pretty cool.
I
And
would've
he takes
played a
20
Kunari if
damage.
I would have known that.
Damn. Okay, so yeah, you whoop, bam, punch Damian
No.
square in the knocker. Blood comes flying out of his nose and mouth. Damien, your fucking head just starts ringing.
I'm not down, am I?
No, you're not down.
Okay.
But you're fucking close. I'll tell you
One of
that.
those lucky punches.
Yeah, it's just he caught you completely off guard because you're like, come on, Hisser, get in the thing, and then he just threw like a really fucking intense punch, and you're like, all right, I don't know where the fuck I am. Holy
Like,
shit!
I just got serious. Like, all right, you want to?
Yeah, it's like when the two friends they're punching each other like. Because, like, I'm sure we're guys. I've had, like, fun fist fights with my friends where we, like, punch each other in the guts. But then Hisser just fucking decked you in the face. Like, full. Like, and you're like, all right, motherfucker, let's do this.
I'm not down yet.
No,
This
you are
isn't even the 10th fist fight I've been in.
so close. So close. So, Damien. But Hisser's pretty close, too, because you've been wailing on him.
Alright.
How much damage has he done total?
He has done total. Plus 3.
And then
15.
7.
15?
I dealt 5 and 7. I've done 12.
Yeah, there's modifiers that I'm adding. to
Oh,
certain-
modifiers. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well-
yeah. Both of you get them. Like,
Hey,
I'm just not confusing your minds right now because this fight has rules, but I just thought it'd be easier to adjudicate it myself. But yeah, it's fucking close. I will
You
say
know
that.
how you got 6 stun points?
Yeah.
I did too.
Woo!
Alrighty.
Go Lion!
So that is going to be 10, 14, 18 to hit with 6 stun points.
Okay.
And we are going to. I'm going to knock prone for 1,
Okay.
mighty blow for 1, or no, knock prone for 2, mighty blow for 1.
We're
And then
still on the
what's the one
ground.
that I
Can
can
we
do
not
for
be
3?
prone?
You're still prone technically.
Oh, I thought. Oh, he's still prone. Okay.
Yeah, he just rolled over and decked you in the face and on
Oh,
the ground
okay.
in the mud, just going, "Fuck!" As now, all
Okay,
the
I know what
ground
I'm gonna
covering
do.
you. Now there's a bunch
I'm
of
going
red
to-
covering you.
I'm going to Okay. Is he technically like in top mount? Like, can I?
You're both. I mean, you're both kind of sat
Are we
next
just
to
kinda
each other
laying
now.
there?
You guys
Oh.
were rolling on top of each other trying to get best, but then Hisser decked you in the face.
Okay,
you
well,
kinda
I'm
rolled
going
off
to.
them going,
I'm gonna seize the initiative for 4. I'm gonna seize the initiative for 4, and then I'm going to. I can't pierce armor because we're not wearing armor, obviously. But I can mighty blow for 1, and then I'm gonna skirmish for 1 to just see. Is there a ring out rule of some kind?
You didn't hear one.
Okay, well in that case that's fine. But
They
just to get him
basically said,
off of me.
"Beat the shit out of each other until we tell you to stop."
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to seize the initiative and I'm going to mighty blow and I'm going to skirmish just to create a bit of separation.
Okay.
Seize the initiative. So if he does that, does that mean he automatically gets to go first?
Yeah, I go
Yep.
next.
Yeah, he basically gets to go, and then he goes again.
So that's gonna be 2, 3. That's 5 plus that, so 9
Okay.
on that. So
So,
he takes 9 and he gets pushed 2 feet forward.
so
2 yards
what
forward,
what
technically.
actually happens is you like run up and just like basically like bicycle kick him in the solar plexus. Hester,
Yeah.
you stagger back 5.
He got big booted in
You
here.
basically stagger back 2 yards. You're like, fuck. You're like grabbing your chest. You're like, it's a boot. However, and then you just kind of like cough up a little bit, and you're holding yourself, and then suddenly you just hear oh wait, no, never mind. I forgot. This is to something else. Nope. Still fight. There's more fight.
Okay, I was about to say I've done more damage to him than you've done to me. How the fuck am I out?
You have less health than him. It's a
He has to
percentage
lie
of your
on.
health. Yeah, it's a percentage of health.
Him the high on. Like
and
Chris Jericho.
if you're within the 0 to 5 range, you round down to 0, and if you're above that, then you round up to the next level. So technically, it's counted as you having 50 health and him having 60 health. So he basically just has he basically has more health than you, so therefore he has to do less damage to you than you have to do damage to him.
Wow, this is such bullshit.
Well, that's how the rules go,
That's what
man.
happens when you play mage. So I'm going again. So 11, 12, 16 to hit that time. No stunts. That's going to be 2. It's going to be 2 plus 4. That's another 16.
All right, cool. So that 40. Hold on, I have to check something. Oh, that's not it. Qualifiers. Here. Okay. Fuck yeah, you guys are close. All right, cool. You deck them again. Hissrush, things have gotten real.
All right.
Things that
Boo.
Yeah, I mean, like, you guys have all noticed, like, at first it definitely seems like they're friends fighting each other, and then Hissra apparently went, like, with a wild haymaker, but it looks like he was more like, just, like, get off me, but it ended up, like, decking him right in the nose. And yeah, now there's just blood all over Damien's face, and then Damien just got really serious and started, like, double punching and shit. And the fight looks less fun now, and more like, okay, they're, like, really trying to beat the shit out of each other right now.
We assumed that's how it would end. At least I did.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone assumed that.
So I rolled 15 with 2 stunt points, so I'm gonna mighty blow him.
Okay.
All right.
So that's 12 damage.
Alrighty. Yeah, so you right into Damien's stomach, and he just coughs up some bile. However, the what's it called? The referee still isn't calling it yet. People are fucking into this fight. Everyone's like cheering, going "Woo!"
Yes, we are.
Am I gonna have to beat Damien to death to win?
No, you
No.
haven't hit his. You have yet to hit his threshold. You're fucking close though. Like really close.
Am I closer to him than he is to me?
Yes.
10, 11, 12, 13 to hit.
Yep, that hits him.
5 stun points.
Woo!
Oh god.
Go Lion!
So, not pro lightning attack.
You're both still prone.
Oh, how can I never say he stood up? Okay,
neither of you have said.
So, mighty blow lightning attack.
I'm gonna have to heal these two idiots after this. Okay.
Yep.
So mighty blow lightning attack. That's what I'm gonna do. So first attack, that's gonna be 2 plus. So that's 6 on the first attack. Oh wait, no.
Okay.
I did it wrong because the first attack gets lightning attack. My bad. Okay, so 2, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the first attack, and then let me roll the second attack. Second attack will hit. It's 12 without modifiers, so that beats it.
Yeah, that hits him.
And then damage on that, it's going to be 5, so that much.
Okay.
5 and
Yeah. So yeah, you just quick jet up, and then you just do a leaping punch directly to Hissra's face. Hissra, you go down on one knee and just grab your face as now blood just rushes out of your nose. You're just like, fuck. And it's both of you are bleeding and punching the living shit out of each other. However, it is. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna make a ruling on something. 1 second.
God damn it! I can't believe I'm losing this. Like, it's so unfair. He gets 10 more health than me.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
that is unfair.
yeah. It's like when you fight someone who's stronger than you. Like it's kind of
I'm stronger
unfair.
than
Yeah.
him. He's got like it's because of these weird.
Well,
health
actually, stat-wise, I mean, if you don't add your might, he's got a.
Wait a
rolls.
minute.
Isn't that what strength
So
is, though?
the
in
fact
life?
that I have a 4 strength, a 4 dex, and a 4 constitution.
I mean, imagine if I tried to fight him.
Yeah, I could have
different. You
just
have,
let
like,
this one
zero
die. But I don't want to do that because I
Yeah.
like this.
So yeah,
I do too.
at this point, you see a red handkerchief just gets thrown in, and he goes, "All right, that's it. The Orlesian wins."
It
Woo!
went to points. All right, cool.
I got silver.
And you see like probably 2/3 of the crowd go "fuck" and just like throw down.
Yo, we just made a whole bunch of money.
Yeah, no, I do that too. This is bullshit. I'm not even
Actually, actually, Damien, you didn't win anything because you didn't bet on.
Oh,
yourself.
I know. I know. I didn't make it.
You and Rosalind, you bet 1 silver,
Yeah.
so he hands you 4 silvers.
Sweet.
Oh, never
There you
mind.
go.
So if you had bet
Make
4, you probably
anything.
would have won a lot
We
more.
didn't make any.
Yeah, but I'm well, I'm not broke after pickpocketing Elif last time.
What
And
of
for
brawl do
silver
you
over to
fight stolen
Thistle.
consciousness?
You can use this more than I can.
Fucking pansy ass.
Okay.
What were you saying? What are you saying, Isra?
Put pansy ass tournament can't fight till unconsciousness.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's like brain damage and stuff that happens, so I mean, like it's, I mean, obviously.
No,
I'm
about
gonna-
that.
I'm
This is the
gonna
Middle
go-
Ages.
Well,
I'm
no,
gonna-
these people do. People know about magic and shit.
I'm gonna go over to him, and as I'm going over to him, I have a smile. on
By
my
the
face.
way,
Not
By the way,
a-
neither of you barely recognize one another because you're so just coated in mud.
yeah.
And
I'm
just
gonna- I'm
and
gonna lift
both
him
of you
up.
just have big red streaks down your mouths and your chests.
So
I'm
this
gonna-
is an
I'm gonna-
elimination tournament, right?
You don't know actually.
God, we probably should have asked questions.
Yeah, none of you ever really do. We're just like fighting into it.
I'm gonna go over to him, and I'm gonna lift him up by his shoulder. And I'm gonna say, "Hey, look on the bright side. At least I didn't break your arm."
Do you?
And I tell him you're lucky the judges stopped me.
Yeah.
You're
Kinda
both pretty.
Okay, both of you get over here. I need to see your noses.
Yeah, I think it's broken.
Yeah. No, you go over. Hisra's nose is a little out of alignment, but you can realign it. Damien's nose is super broken. like you don't want to actually tell him because it's like really kind of the wrong way.
No, someone could tell if their nose is broken.
Well, no, you can. It hurts, but your adrenaline is really high, so it doesn't hurt that much. You're like, I think it's broken. There's a lot of mud in your eyes, so you're like, you're high off the fight. If you've ever been in an intense fist fight, you're fucking,
Right.
you feel on top of the fucking world. So yeah, it's just like, all right, yeah, like though you know, Thistle, you know, after a little bit, once he calms down, that's gonna start hurting really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your
just
nose
put
is
it back
really
in place
broken.
and cast a spell.
Yeah, let's pack it in, okay?
Yeah.
I need to fix this, but in a less public space.
Well, I mean, you know that like magic's okay to be done here, and for like healing, you most there's Templars about, but you pretty sure most of them will assume like, well, yeah, you're healing people at the fighting tournament. That makes sense.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna do a healing spell on him.
Haha! I've tricked you. No.
No, Thistle, what are you
The
doing?
one Templar that was standing behind her. He was ready the whole
Wait a
time.
minute. You're not regulation.
Okay.
That's not a
so
regulation healing spell. What is it?
They're gonna get. Let's see. Well, I'm just
All-
gonna say
all
it
of-
fixes their noses.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna say.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, she just places her hands over both of your faces, and History, you just hear this click noise, and you're like, ah, that kind of hurt. And Damien, you suddenly just you hear this massive click, and you just go, fuck! But then immediately the pain washes away, and you're like, okay, that's better.
At least I can breathe now.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's like you definitely see like
Smell of blood.
Hisra. Even though you lost, you guys, both you and Damien, are getting like lots of look from lots of different like, just kind of ladies about town because you're just both still covered in mud and shirtless.
Yeah. I'll fix that here in a second.
Yeah, you guys, you're gonna have to go clean up somewhere. You don't know where.
Aw, not staying for my match.
So, am I out of the tournament?
You want to go ask the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you walk up to him and he goes, "Oh, no, you just need one win to pass. The tournament it closes after midnight. You can fight as much as you want, but you need one win to pass."
Am I still so is my health still reduced now?
Well, I mean, you've taken damage, so you probably want to heal.
Okay, yes, I'm gonna heal, and then I'm coming back for round 2.
This'll don't heal him.
Yeah, sure. He goes, "Yeah, you're fucking welcome to come back. Yeah, that was hell of a fight."
Did we draw good?
He actually says, "Next time, use your head." And I do mean that literally. He's got horns. Use them.
Can I have done more damage if I use my horns?
Well,
know.
he will tell you, like, well, you're only supposed to be allowed to use your body. You're a fucking Kunori. Kunori have horns. That's technically a part of your body. So if you wanted to, I don't know, gore somebody, technically it's legal.
But like,
This'll
game-wise,
don't
can I
heal
do
him.
damage with that?
I mean, yeah, that's fine. You can.
Would it be a D6 still?
No, it would be. We would see in the moment what it would be.
Okay.
But it might definitely surprise the shit out of some people if you try to, because you specifically have stated that the way your horns are, so you could, also headbutts and stuff probably really hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all got foreheads. Alrighty, so Rosalind, you wanted to fight, right?
Yep.
All right, cool. So Rosalind strips down to I guess a brush strip. Do you keep a shirt on? What do you do?
Shirt and pants.
Shirt and pants. Okay. You see disappointed
Might not last
faces,
very
but
long. And suddenly,
God.
yeah, you're gonna fight a dwarf.
Okay.
a female dwarf or a male?
It's a male dwarf.
Okay. Actually, now takes off shirt. Bra strap.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. Yep. Disappointed faces are gone. Yeah, dwarf. He doesn't have a beard. He's got tattoos all across his face and on the sides of his head, and like a kind of a mohawk-looking thing, not spiked up, just kind of flat. And he just like puts his fists up, and they're like, "All right, fight." So roll initiative.
11, 1 stunt.
Nice.
Not really.
It's something.
Can't stun on an initiative.
It's something. He doesn't even have a bonus. Seven.
Suffering
Yes!
Succotash, son.
Okay, what is the attack roll? 1d3 plus dex?
3d6.
Yeah,
3d6
3d6.
plus
Oh,
your
right.
dex plus focus, and then damage is a d3 plus your strength. And then to
9
do a
free
d3
stun.
if you have dice,
Nope,
it's
miss him. He
23, and
dodges
then-
out of the way.
And guarding up.
Guarding up. Okay.
15 defense is no joke.
Mhm.
Is that your defense right now?
Yeah. With guarding, yeah.
Mm.
Without guarding, 13.
He punches your arms. You rope it open.
Oh, ow! That's the hardest you can hit.
Oh shit. Ah yeah, go. Alright,
14.
go after him.
Oh, don't.
14. Yep, you get him.
Yes. Okay, 1d3 for damage. Plus dex, right?
Plus strength.
Yeah. Plus strength.
Plus
It's
strength. Doesn't matter, it's one either way.
Melee.
Okay.
Melee is plus strength.
4.
Range is.
Well, yeah. So you like deck him. You get him right in the face. He barely reacts to it. You just.
Is the dwarf.
I'm at least
That's
connecting.
Yeah, you are connecting. You definitely seem, surprisingly enough, faster than him. He's a dwarf, not particularly quick. Big burly dwarf.
And guarding up again for minor.
Better than man.
How much? What's your max health, Rosalind?
58.
Okie day.
Okie day.
Alrighty. So, actually, it would be. So, so he's gonna go again. Nope. Swings a big ham fist. You see it coming a mile away. Dodge, twist.
11.
You get him.
2.
Nice. No, you tap him on the cheek. Cheek has been tapped.
Yep. And guarding.
All right. Okay. He's gonna do that. 13. No.
Miss.
Oof. All right.
11. 2 stunned.
You get him.
Ooh, I can mighty blow him. I get an extra d6.
Oh.
No. Game, do what I tell you. 3!
3.
I am very slowly whittling him down.
These small punches are adding up. Eventually.
Compared to me and Damien, we're rolling 20s.
Yep, he misses. Your turn.
8.
You miss.
Guarding up.
Goes.
Miss.
He misses. Your turn.
8.
You miss.
And guarding.
Oh, he hits you.
Ah,
Fuck.
6
Oh,
stunned.
boy.
Shit.
6 stuns.
Okay, bring it.
Hub boy. Alright. Here we go. Alright, so let's roll. See, this is the thing. He's really shit to hit, but his damage, it's gonna hurt. Holy crap!
Oh.
Yeah, he can't land a hit on you, and you're kind of getting cocky and doing the bouncing thing, and then he just decks you right in the stomach, and you just double over and go, oh!
Good one.
and you actually like throw up a bit of bile. It was like someone just threw a rock into your chest. I think finally. yeah, it was. You actually hear people go, oh, at that. You're still in the fight, though. You're still in the fight.
14.
You got him.
And it's not letting me go up anymore. Game, let me type. Now 33. 3. And guarding up for minor.
3. Okay. Whittling him down.
Are you winning?
Yeah, I think.
Well, not anymore. After he did 17 damage to you.
Sorry, I was talking to
11 miss.
talking
He's
to.
a shit to hit, but he hurts.
11. 4 stun.
You get him.
Loose. Knocking him prone and lightning attack.
Oh shit. We'll do the damage for the first attack.
Just doing what I'm doing.
Yes. 2.
Okay.
4.
4. Okay, now you're winning again.
Yes.
Unless he hits, and then you're kind of gonna be fucked.
Well, he's knocked on the ground right now, so.
So yeah, he's gonna get up.
You should have
And
went
then
into a
attack.
grapple for your second attack.
He got a 6.
And he misses.
So no. Yeah. Nope. Yep.
He's
13.
not very coordinated.
You get him. No, he's not. He's a big beefy dwarf.
13.
Yeah, you got him.
Q's 4.
His defense is 10. I'll just tell you.
Okay. Cool.
It's real easy to hit, but he has a lot of health.
4 damage, and of course,
and hit
same old
health.
minor guarding up in case I don't say it.
Got it. He's gonna try to punch you with more precision. He gets you
Damn it.
with 6 stun.
Oh god.
Wow, this guy's consistent. I will give him that. A lot less damage. 9. That one he gets you in the ribs, and you're just like
He's like a
that
heavyweight
one's
boxer. You
stunned,
don't have
but compared to
hit
the last
a
hit,
lot.
compared to the
Yeah,
last hit,
at
not
this
not
point.
that bad. Not that bad.
10. Just hit.
Yep. About to say he's winning now, but now he's not.
4.
Yep, 4 damage. Yep, you're winning again.
Yes.
It's your neck and neck. You're just kind of dancing around him, like doing quick jabs that are adding up eventually, and he just hit you twice with these big meaty hook fists.
Oh, come on. I'm not distracting him a little.
I mean, I'm not saying you're not.
Oh my god.
Oh.
There are a lot of factors that go into this.
Yeah, he's a +1 because he's focusing, like he's doing everything he can to pit you. Okay. Let's see what happens.
Maybe he'll roll all on.
Hey, you're still up.
That's not too bad.
That was like, okay. So Rosalind, I'm gonna be real with you. You have 1 health left in the fight.
I'm gonna keep going.
You got.
Yeah, well, of course, yeah. And so he
9.
decks you like in the stomach. You're just like, like, yeah. And a couple of people are like, and a couple other people are like, and you kind of get a little pissed because everyone's like, is everyone alright with that dwarf just beating a woman like that?
Do I get bonus points for being pissed about that comment?
No, but you know, in the fiction. In the fiction.
In the story.
8.
12.
You get him.
Yes.
Yes.
3, 4.
4. Nice. All right.
Starting up.
He's getting low.
Miss.
He misses.
7.
Mm-hmm. All right. He's gonna go
Guarding.
for a haymaker.
Hey.
Nope.
Nah,
12.
you done.
Got
Yes. 4.
Another 4. Very good. He looks very weak now. Just all the blows going around him. He's getting there. He's got bruises. Oh Jesus! Oh, this should be a +1. Still, he
Doesn't
misses.
matter.
Doesn't matter. He misses.
10. Just hit.
You got him.
3.
You deck him right in the nose, and just and blood starts coming down. He steps back, and then you see a red thing go in. Like when
Yes.
like the lady, and everyone just goes wow. Yeah, you legit. He had exactly 3 health left.
Good fight, Sir Dwarf.
Yeah, he like grabs his nose. He's like, damn good fight. He shakes your hand.
She shakes back.
They didn't know cloud gazers could hit. They can hit so well. Ugh. Guess they're used to slower opponents. It just kind of like starts rolling his shoulder and jaw, and he just walks off. So cool. You want a match?
Yay.
Rosalind, were you using your shield during the fight?
No.
No.
All my equipment's off me, so I'm a warrior. I do have good defense.
Better than me. So.
Your
Better than
defense
me in some
is
cases
10
as well.
Is 10 plus your dex, and then she was guarding up for an extra 2. So.
Okay.
Just kept
Good
guarding.
stuff.
Yep.
It's me who just wanted to.
She rope-a-dopes. All right, cool. There's the wrestling qualifier.
It's not over until I'm healed and run back in there.
This is
Okay,
also why I gave you the 4 silver.
It's the equivalent of the mom calling the kid back in for the next coat of sunblock before he gets to go out into the ocean again. As you're like sitting there bouncing as she's healing you.
No, it's like
yeah.
I have
God,
that
that
image
really
in my
works.
mind where he's like, "All right, I'm ready," and he runs runs off screen,
Okay.
and then he comes back all beaten, and then he runs back off screen. He comes back beaten, and he runs off screen,
You.
and then finally.
36. So you get 10 health back. Ezra?
Okay, how much damage did I take total throughout that?
You took. I will tell you. You took. Not that much. You took 34.
34. You just gotta. Are we doing this by
Could have
max
killed
health
a
or what I
thistle
currently
with that
have?
much damage.
What you currently have.
Okay, so you can. Let's go through the whole shebang. Another 8. And I will do one more. But I gotta subtract my. Hold on. 2. Holy shit, yeah, that definitely works.
Oh, I stunned. Nice.
You get that 12 on that one.
Okay, so that's a total of 30 back.
So I'm basically at 49.
Mm-hmm. So, like, almost to full health.
Yeah, but since it's rounding up, I'm still at the same health I fought last time at.
Yeah.
It would, yes, you would.
So I run. So and as soon as I'm healed, I run back out to the arena.
Okay.
Thistle, what part of don't heal him?
Well,
alright,
the job isn't
so.
necessarily to judge him, it's to make sure that he does the stupid stuff responsibly.
Debatable.
Yeah, so you qualify this time a very lithe woman with her hair pulled back into a bun. She's same thing with Rosalind. She's got the breast strip. She's got gloves that she kind of pulls on. She stands in a very strange fighting position. Like everyone else is kind of standing in like a basic like put them up kind of a thing, but she stands like with her feet far apart, like facing like different directions kind of, and like her hands out in a strange way, and she just like begins to like hop back and forth on her feet.
Oh god, you
trained in
hope you get
Capoeira?
some monk master.
No, I'm not mean.
Yes, he is. It's a monk.
Yeah, yep, it's a monk in Dragon
Wreck
Age.
your
Totally. That's what happens.
Alright,
You're about
well,
to, like, break your leg.
If she's a woman and she's fighting, she's a warrior. So like run up and punch her.
Oh, roll initiative.
Break your legs, homie. I'm sorry.
Oh, I doubt I'm gonna beat an 18. I don't think it's possible. Well, it's technically possible. Okay, well that's not too bad, but I'd still
Are you
under
doing
18.
this to teach him a lesson? If so, I applaud you, Tony.
So what?
It's a 9. So I rolled half her initiative. But
Alright.
back and forth.
Alright, so she's gonna
His leg's
go.
about to get broken and great. Yeah.
Gonna go. Alright.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot that. I'm a master of entropy.
That doesn't
She has a
count.
-1 on strength.
Sorry, what?
When I'm a master entropy, whenever somebody makes an attack against you, they get a melee attack against you. They have a -1 on strength.
That doesn't matter.
What? You forgot about that?
It doesn't matter. She's using Dex to hit you.
I mean, but when she actually hits,
Right, but it says attack, right?
yeah, melee attack.
Yeah. It doesn't. It's a melee attack, yeah, but the strength isn't really gonna affect the fight.
She is a monk. She can use strength or dex.
So she missed you.
All right.
She goes for a quick strike, and you just absorb it with your arms.
That's 14.
Does that hit her?
What? I don't know.
I'm talking to myself. No, you get one under. She kind of did the same thing Rosalind was doing.
So
I'm gonna yell.
Go, Butcher!
I guard as well.
That's fine.
That still
Can
hits.
I make a leadership roll to make him feel better about himself?
Don't you dare.
Alright, so she hits you.
Alright.
What is that?
96 plus 3.
No. Oh, max damage though. 8. Gee. Whoop-ah! Hits you right in the...
What was that?
I don't know. Something
some,
fell.
Some stuff fell over. It's fine though. It's fine.
Did your cat knock something?
Nothing breakable.
Alright.
Nothing of intrinsic and/or important value.
Can't work. No. Yeah. Here we go.
Okay, so I punch her back, and I rolled 16 with 3 stun points.
You got her.
And I lethal blow.
Okay.
I mean, mighty blow.
Okay.
Plus 3. That puts me at 12.
12 damage?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
She rolls.
Alright, cool, yeah, she reels from the blow. And she's poised to strike again!
Oh yeah, and I guard up. Okay, sorry.
Okay. She
What's
gets
he hit?
17 with 6 stunts.
Woo! Marcher Pride!
You didn't even cheer for your friend. Wow.
Well, my
you
friend...
take 16 damage. So you were winning a second ago. Not so much anymore. You just fucking whoop-bam! She hits you with like her 2 forefingers extended right under your pectoral, and suddenly it feels like your whole body wants to fold in on itself, and you're just like, what the fuck is that?
So remember about how there were no monks in Dragon Age?
I know, right?
This is all flavor. This is all flavor.
Even still.
A monkey flavor.
Oh god.
I like this woman.
New member for the NPC army?
Oh yeah. Totally.
Oh, if we can get
God,
Grigwa
that was
instead.
so awesome. That was almost 6 stun, but that's 3 stun. And
Cool.
an 8, and that definitely hits.
Cool.
So yeah, I'm gonna lethal below her.
You mean?
I mean mighty blow.
Mighty Blue.
I mean, well,
And that's gonna be a 15.
Nice. That's 2, 3. Yep. You're winning again.
And I guard up.
All right.
I didn't even know I could just add 2 to my AC if I just said I guard up.
Yeah. Well, usually you have to use your shit to magic and whatnot.
you have to use a
Yeah.
minor action.
Oh, she got a
Crit
she got
fail.
oh she got crit fail. Yeah, she like slips a bit on mud and catches herself, but yeah, she couldn't even throw a punch at you.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't Tisra capitalize.
15.
I
Get her.
Okay. Fuck, I keep getting 3 stun points. I mean,
Still
I get
do
it.
stuff
It's
with
annoying
3 stun.
It's annoying me that I'm getting an extra stun point that I can't do anything with.
You could skirmish her.
I don't like odd numbers like that. I want even.
well,
Well, in that case, you could lightning attack.
I'm just gonna do lethal blow. I'm not gonna make this very really difficult.
Mighty blow.
11. Mighty blow.
Yeah.
You know, 6, 5, so that's 11.
mighty blow
Yeah,
could be
14.
lethal. Does
Yeah,
make
you
handle lethal.
deck her across the face. Blood splurts out of her mouth. She falls kind of back a bit, holding her face, and then a red hanger get thrown in.
Oh,
Kunari wins.
Boo!
I was hoping he didn't like $1 Million Baby, or that would have made me cry.
That'd be fucked up, yeah.
No,
I hold
just the
out
way
my
that you
hand to
said
her.
it. Like, I was like, someone threw something in, I was like, no!
What?
I hold out my hand to her to like shake.
Yeah, she just bats it away and she goes, "Don't fucking touch me, Oxman," and she just storms off.
You
Wow.
want to rematch? You can find me anytime.
later.
And then I walk away.
Alright,
Well, you won!
so Hisser comes up beaming,
Ceremoniously.
like, beaming, even though his body's kind of curled in a weird way. Thistle, you have identified that she did something to his muscles.
Okay, what
He's happy.
can what can I do about it? Can I do
I
it?
mean, you don't even have to roll. You just like kind of you're gonna have to massage it out, but yeah, you can help him. That's pretty easy.
Okay,
Instead of
fine.
sniff a lot.
Thistle, I'm kind of weirded out about you massaging me. I don't think of you that way.
Can I punch him?
I mean, you can do whatever you want.
Sweet.
Jim.
I guard up.
11.
Well, yeah,
Let's
if you
all
guard
fine.
it up.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, my AC's 13. I dodge.
Damn
I
it.
just roll a 13, and that's that without.
So I'm gonna
Modifier.
move on from this. Everybody,
Aw.
everybody, you did that nice fun stuff.
Yes.
Um,
I got to punch things.
yeah. So, all right. So you guys, the night is falling now. You guys have kind of gotten your clothes back on. You've gotten washed up. You went back and took a bath for like the rest of the things. At night, a lot of the cooler things start coming out. It's a warm evening, even though it's autumn. The night's events of the grand tourneys are kind of just getting started. None of the events you're really involved in, but it's mostly like shows. You actually heard a rumor, B, that a troupe of outrageously skilled fire eaters are going to perform on the near the banquet tonight.
Fire.
I
So,
thought the drinking competition happened tonight.
Well, then no one.
Yeah, we got invited to the banquet.
There is a drinking competition at the Diamond Lass every night of the tournament, but that's not like news. That's not a tournament event. That is the owner of the Diamond Lass is holding that. Like that's like a local thing.
All right, I still go to that though.
Right.
I'm up to the banquet.
So as you guys are walking,
Actually, do we have time to go back and change? I want to go put
Yeah,
on
no,
my
that's what I'm
pretty
saying.
dress.
that's fine. Yeah, totally. Yeah,
And I put on my-
everybody can have gone back, changed, gotten cleaned.
Has Flora come back yet? I'm starting to get worried.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like she had.
Should we locate Flora?
I think we should do that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Let's find Flora and Ander before we head out, so we can all
I mean,
go.
you want to? You can have asked Lyle, the owner of the Jade Spring.
Yes, let's
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, he says he's like, yeah, I saw them about an hour ago.
How'd they say?
Hmm.
Did they say anything?
The man seemed taciturn, and the woman seemed amused.
So, business
That's
as
normal.
usual. Did they say where they're going?
The banquet.
We're going to the banquet. Yay.
Okay, well, at least we're going the same way.
Yeah, so that's where
Okay.
you're headed. You guys are kind of like moving around with fun stuff. When a band of heavily armed dwarves with
Oh no.
blazing torches and very determined expressions surges around a corner ahead of you with a large and growing crowd of gawkers in tow. Care to follow?
I want to go see Prince Pretty.
That's pretty. So Tyler Breeze? Are we gonna go see Tyler Breeze? Yeah.
Well, Dragon Age equivalent, yes.
So I mean,
Yo, does he have fur boots?
so nobody wants to follow the
I'll
group
follow
of heavily
them.
armed torch-bearing dwarves.
Not in a
I
party
kind of want
dress.
to know
But
what's going on.
If I miss that drinking competition, there's gonna be hell to
How do
pay.
I-
One of those
There's-
dwarves is gonna die.
Okay.
Alright.
So does anyone want to follow?
I follow.
Be
I'd
well.
rather intrigue.
I'll go with
I'd rather
Mistra.
find my NPC.
Okay. Damien, Rosalind, all of your friends are going.
Gosh darn it.
All your friends are go.
I would
I
also
don't
like to
have
note
my
that I'm
shield.
of course dressed up in my finest wear.
Okay, yeah, of course.
If this is
Are
fighting,
we all
I'm not
dressed
staying.
up?
Yeah, it sounds like it. It sounds like everybody's
No, I'm
dressed
wearing
up.
plate mail. Or my plate mail.
I will make the addition of I have Life Seeker with me.
Sure.
I don't have my shield though, and I'm in a party dress. Let's go.
Combat princess? Alright.
Exactly.
Cool. So I would like everybody to make as you kind of start following this group of people and see this dwarf. I'd like everyone to make a cunning historical lore test.
Oh, okay.
6, no, 7. I was gonna say, wow, I rolled really. Oh, that's this.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then 5 stunts of stunts.
Would I get points because it's my home city?
No, these dwarves have nothing to do with your home
Okay.
city.
So
I got a
18,
16.
and then if stunt points apply, 5 stunt points if they apply.
And
Yeah.
I rolled an 8. So
You did one better
I
than
know
me.
nothing.
B, what did you roll?
Hold
Yeah,
on.
Beanie's here, she knows.
this roast street smart, not look smart.
I'm dwarf smite though.
You are dwarf smart. You do have a lower DC than they do.
Just because she's a dwarf, that's racist.
She's a dwarf.
Well, welcome to Dragon Age, dark fantasy. Everyone's racist.
You never give me the lower DCs when it comes to Kunari.
Who has Neil?
That's
No,
because
my-
you were raised outside the Cune.
No, my cunning's not very good.
Seriously, who has Neil?
My guess, Damien has Neil.
Wait, what was it again?
Cunning historical lore, so I'm guessing just cunning for you.
My cunning's only 2.
So that'd be 3d6 plus 2. 13. Okay. Yeah, so none of you really get it. The only thing you kind of notice about these dwarves, they're kind of strange. They're really pale. And they're younger than what would kind of be expected. And they seem somewhat diminished, as if like worn down by like prolonged hardship and like horror.
Can I ask someone who's kind of walking with them, like,
Yeah.
what's going on?
She's like, I don't know, but all these people are falling and they look scary and they look determined, bro. I was wondering, what's this about?
And so the dwarves notice that people are falling.
Oh
They
yeah,
just
no,
don't care.
it's like a fucking crowd. Like, they can't not notice. They know.
You know what they say. All doors are deaf, dumb, and blind.
Do you say that out loud?
No, it's just his thinking out loud. I mean, thinking to himself.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So you if you guys just follow them and just that's all you do. They show up at the arena.
Oh.
Yeah, they you follow them all the way to the arena, and they like move into the arena. There's like lots of people there, including like all the judges. You see that one asshole knight guy. You see, oh god, here, Kalina, the Grey Warden. She's there.
Does she
And-
notice my clothes?
You don't know. She's a little distracted at the moment. Oh, sorry, no. Yeah, sorry, they're not there yet. At the arena, they come in. The dwarves shout out. One of them just shows up. We demand to see the judges of the grand tourney. And it looks like people look around and they run off to get the judges.
Are the dwarves standing all right next to each other?
Yeah, they're like in a group.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Did he tell us about the hammer thing, or who was it? Whoever heard the thing about the hammer?
I heard about it, but I did not tell anyone.
It's true.
Just,
so
again,
after
I'm looking
all
for
the
other
other delegates show up, including Lord Azarg, sorry, not Lord Azarg. Fucking what's his name? The patron of the tournament. The lead dwarf calls out. He says, "I am Lord Lyolf Azarg of the mighty and ancient dwarf kingdom of Kal Sharok." And murmurs race through the crowd. But Lord Azarg thunders above them. He says, "We have braved deep roads long abandoned to represent the Sharakavar Tig at this proving, and to claim the Weapon Father's hammer that rumor tells us has been discovered. We will undergo any challenge to prove our worth. Name the trial and we shall dispatch it." And at that point, the arena erupts of people just yelling. Some demand that the dwarves be allowed to fight. Others thundered that they've arrived too late. Lord Ashenthal, the patron of the tourney, it has been is soon summoned to adjudge this singular development. So it looks like you have a few minutes before Lord Ashenthal is going to show up, the patron. So if you guys want to chime in your 2 cents, this is the time.
Oh, so the thing that we're really doing.
All right, Thistle, get on mama on them. Kill these dwarves and fuck. Just walk into that crowd of dwarves and tell them what to do.
Speaking of, did I get healing?
Do you want healing?
Yes, I asked you in the chat.
You can have gotten healing. That's fine.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
You don't have to roll. I just you
Okay.
You got healing.
Cool.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll just tack down my mana real quick.
Did you just say you tapped down your mana?
Yeah.
Tack
So
down.
does anybody want to say anything? Throw in their 2 cents. What your personal opinion is?
Nope. I don't care about this.
It will matter.
So they just want to fight in the tourney, right?
The thing,
Yeah, I mean
so
they've technically missed the deadline for signing up for everything, but they demand to be let in. A lot of people.
Sorry, go.
That's fine. Well, they're a lot of people are saying hey, let them fight. And other people are like, they're too late. So what do you?
Yo, if I am lucky enough to win this tournament because I signed up for it, hell, I'd give them that hammer. If it's an important cultural dwarven artifact.
Yeah, what's the issue with the prize at the end of the tourney? What's going on with that? Why?
I don't know. No one else really seems to know or really care what it is, but the dwarves seem to know or care. Also, they're not from Orzammar, which is not supposed to be a thing. They're from some place called Kal Sharok. Which you would know that is an ancient and lost Tig that fell to Darkspawn hundreds of years ago. But these people claim to be from it, and they definitely don't look like they're from Orzammar.
They're time travelers.
Probably not. Well, then again, this is Dragon Age, so that's not surprising.
True. So does anyone want to say anything? It sounded like Thistle, you wanted to say something.
Yeah, I want to say something too.
Okay, cool.
I mean, if they've had to fight through the deep roads, good God, that took a lot to get here. Let them fight. What diminishes their right to fight in the tourney than anything else? So what about the time restraint?
Yeah, a couple people goes, yeah, exactly. They fought Darkspawn. Why not?
Oh wait, are they asking to
They're asking to
tournament?
compete in the tournament.
I think they should
I'm
be
gonna roll
left to fight.
communication
I thought they were
persuasion.
just literally
Everyone
asking
else
for the
is
hammer right now.
Fighting for
Oh
the-
no, they're not
Hammer or
demanding the
whatever.
hammer right now. They're demanding the right to be tested to gain the hammer. Like they basically say like we want to join the tournament, but even though technically they've missed the deadline, they're demanding that they be allowed to prove
Ooh,
themselves.
15, 5 stunned.
Can I talk to any of these dwarves? Can I actually go up to them, or is there no way to do so?
I mean, you can if you want. What'd you get? You rolled a 15 cent. What do you say, Rosalind?
This is Tantervale. This is our tradition. If they're not here on time, that's their misfortune.
Yeah,
Okay.
they'll probably kick my ass.
A lot of other people like chime in with Rosalind. He goes, exactly. There are rules, and we just make all exceptions to the rules.
And with 5 stunt, I can sway the crowd.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. You have.
Oh, you're using roleplay stunts.
Oh yeah,
Very nice.
I've been waiting to use these.
Yeah, you
I used
totally.
one once.
Totally hand. When you say that though, you see the Kalsharok dwarves just like all glare at you. It's at this point though, Lord Arenthal shows up. So the noise in the arena quiets as Lord Arenthal arrives and ascends to the box where the judges have been conferring. But it's not Arenthal who takes advantage of the silence. From behind you, a voice thunders. These dwarves have missed the qualifying rounds. Certainly the honor of the Autumn Falls shall not be sullied by an unwarranted accommodation. And you spin around, and it's that dwarven lord from Orzammar you met. You saw B served them drinks. Lord Quenar of House Goostrip,
Ooh,
Oh,
accompanied by Lord Kynric.
alright.
And nearly every Orzammar dwarf in the city.
Well
Yeah,
said.
you said, and,
Azarg.
yeah, I know. I should have said
Yeah,
something.
Azarg spins,
It's okay.
his eyes flashing.
Mhm.
He like spears Quenar with a look that could shatter a mountain.
Yeah.
And he says, "You have no voice, Orzammar. The stone has forgotten your name." And at that statement, bedlam just erupts. All of the Orzammar dwarves immediately draw weapons. Lord Quenar is like, "Kill the scum!" And Lord Kynric, the other Orzammar dwarf, is like, is just immediately goes, "Easy, brothers, easy." However, the Kalsharok dwarves put hands on their weapons, but they don't draw them. They just stare at the Orzammar dwarves. Now, the Orzammar dwarves look like they're looking to lynch these guys. Lord Arenthal is trying to calm them down.
Can I roll a leadership roll? Communication
Sure.
leadership.
Yeah, sure, you totally can. That's 1000% something you can do.
Okay. So I got a lot. So my communication 3.
Uh-huh.
So I got 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 with 4 stun points.
Okay, what do you say? What are you doing?
So how many of the ones who are wanting to compete, how many of them are there?
Of the Kalsharok dwarves?
Yeah.
I mean, I never really made a direct number, like an amount. Not a lot.
Yeah.
Probably like
So-
6 or 7. Not a whole lot.
I signed up for the grand tourney, or like the melee part, right?
The
Is there
grand
any way-
yeah.
Is there any way where I can be like, hey, these people, they have come here, they have a mission to be here,
Wait,
I'm gonna give them my spot.
don't we have
because
the
I feel like
5-person
if
team
they-
and we're short people?
Oh yeah,
We can recruit.
we can. Okay, so I'm gonna use my leadership abilities. And then can someone tell me what the stunts are for the roleplay? Specifically the 4-point stunt one?
Well, one is sway the crowd. That would really help here.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that one. I'm gonna say, because of that, we can do that. we can recruit them for the team melee, and then hopefully.
Well, the team melee. Well, hold on. The team melee doesn't get the weapon father hammer.
Okay, never mind.
Only
but it will
the
get them-
grand melee gets it. It gets them that.
Yeah, but I entered in that. I want to give them my spot.
You can't give
Just one
7
person.
people your spot.
Well, at least the leader of their.
Okay, yeah. So
To give him at least a chance.
you're willing to give your spot to them, and a couple people like seem very confused by this, and you actually see like the Khal Sharok dwarves like look at you. The guy who identifies himself as Lord Lyelf, he just kind of like looks at you and kind of gives you like a nod. And so you're kind of saying like, I'll give them my spot. I think they should be allowed to compete. It's pretty torn, but with that 19, yeah, a lot of people start chanting that the dwarves should be allowed to compete. And Lord Arenthal kind of like raises his hands up, and goes, "Well, we are. This is not just Cantervale's tradition, but all of the free marches, and we have put out an invitation to all of Thedas to compete. The Khal Sharok dwarves have missed the deadline. However, seeing as they have braved the deep roads themselves to be here, and this young man who's already been seen throughout the tournament has already willing, and several. You also heard a couple other people like, yeah, I'll give him my spot. A couple other people like other people are willing to give up their very spots to see these people fight for something they truly believe. Since they deemed only the willingness, not to demand the weapon, but the right to be trialed. I, as patron of this tournament, deem that they are allowed to fight. And like lots of people go, woo, yeah. The Orzammar dwarves all just like glare at Damien like with death gazes, and one of the dwarven lords, like the other dwarven lord, has to kind of like try to pull him back, and he's just staring at Damien, and yeah, you recognize that stare. Like he really wants to just he's really thinking about like the pros and cons of running over and hitting you with an axe, but he doesn't. His other friend kind of pulls him away, and they yeah. So was it? Yeah. So at this point, as Lord Lyelf Azaharg will actually approach you, Damien, as the crowd is disperses, and He walks up and goes, I wish to show you thanks for speaking up for my people. Tried to get here on time, but Darkspawn. Thank you. And he seems like looks like he hasn't really talked to other people very often. So he's like, thank you for that. I know you did not have to. And know that you have the appreciation of the Khal Sharok. And he like very awkwardly bows to you. He's very stiff and awkward, but he's really trying to show you like gratitude.
And I will return the friend.
So yeah, he then like walks away from you awkwardly.
More NPCs.
At this point, though, walking over to your group, Lord Arenthal shows up, and he walks up to you and he says, "Look," and Damien goes, "Thank you for swaying the crowd. This group is rather bloodthirsty, and
I personally believe that the Kalsharok dwarves should fight. I mean, I fucking already fought Deep Roads. In my opinion, that already passes as a qualifier. I mean, if you can bloody someone with a sword, I think if you killing Darkspawn definitely qualifies you to be in my tournament. So, but thank you again for you and kind of just for the whole group, like for keeping order. I look forward to your participation in the tournament. May glory ever find you. Rosalind.
Yes.
As he's talking, suddenly everything slows down and gets a little faded. And walking out from behind Lord Arenthal, it's almost like he's now frozen, and so is everyone else. And the music just like has faded away, and you're just like, what's going on? And walking out from behind Lord Arenthal, kind of getting out of him like he's a car door, is Avarice. And he starts walking and just staring at Lord Arenthal. And then he kind of walks behind you and he goes, "Be wary, Roslyn. That man," and kind of gestures at Lord Arenthal. "That man's avarice is bottomless. The things I've seen this man do for what he wants, what he's willing to do." Kind of like stops right next to you and like leans down over you, kind of just like, "He's very dangerous. Do not get on his radar, and if you do, watch your back. I can tell if I ever tried to make a deal with that creature, nothing I could give him would satisfy him."
So, everyone, banquet, we should go.
Yeah, everything just kind of vroom, starts back up, and he's just gone. And he goes, "Ah, yes, the banquet, of course." And you guys begin to move off, and he kind of escorts you and like calls off everyone else, and yeah, so you guys start to move away. And I think we're gonna have to end it there for today.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, next session, a lot more shit should start happening now since everything's starting.
Yay!
Oh, too much stuff is starting.
I know, it's great. Is it all separate? Is it all connected? Who knows? Who knows? Cool. So,
At least I end up in the next round of the wrestling competition.
yep.
That means rematch.
Oh god.
Or you could be fighting me.
Yep.
I would feel really bad about that.
Oh. Yeah. So everybody gets 200 experience.
Really?
Yay!
Yep. Really.
No bonus.
I mean, we didn't really fight anyone.
I
or
did.
anything.
I fought 2 matches.
Yes, you did. It was very good. However, it was the qualifiers don't earn you much. Later, you'll get more.
I stopped the riot. Technically.
Yeah, it was cool. Everybody earned shit. It was good. But yeah, next session things are gonna start really going down. Things are coming to a head. Secrets are being revealed. Who is truly behind the disappearances? What does the arrival of an ancient lost dwarf clan mean? What is the Weapon Father's hammer? What is unity?
All these questions and more. And
Will
so
Hitra ever sleep
possibly.
with the warden?
That's not a question anyone's asking because the answer's no.
I think that's a question everyone wants an answer to, and we just can't know yet.
I mean, I'll just tell you right now, she's a lesbian, so.
Really?
Yeah. Like a lot.
Well, if Gwenora rejects me,
Will Thistle ever sleep with the warden? We'll find out later.
Perhaps.
I think Thistle has a lot more to worry about than that, okay?
This and more next time on Dragon Age Red Letter. Yep. So I knew that was mostly just mop up qualifier stuff. I had planned that to already have happened beforehand, but I had to stop and do, Pascal's goodbye episode. So I kind of had to derail a lot of stuff last minute. So we're gonna get today was basically just a mop up episode. So next week, more shit happens. More
next
secrets
week we
revealed.
still won't level.
Nope. Never. You'll be stuck in limbo forever.
It's gonna go
Never
1
leave
point now from now on.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought you'd like the tournament because it's a little bit of a break from the usual, all right, now we're fighting this, big bad enemy, we have to reveal this mystery. I mean, now that's happened, but, today you just got to do, fun little events. Punching, kicking. Male near-naked mud wrestling.
Woo!
Woo!
Although the guys got dirtier than I did.
Yes, they did. Well, because they decided to start wrestling each other.
I didn't decide that. He did it.
It's
I
true.
just punched people. Silly boys.
Did.
The
You did
easiest
just-
way to
you
get
did
out
stuff.
is to finish a fight.
Boo, boo, boo. All right, cool. So cool session. I really have to go.
Okay.
Take
care.
I gotta go to the doctor.
Aw. Well,
but,
hopefully good
yeah.
news.
Yeah, I mean that's the hope. Good stuff. Next week, hopefully, it will. Things will start to go down. Fights will happen.
Everest
Death.
won't keep being
This-
creepy.
I mean, don't count on that. But
Shit, you know?
Let me rephrase that. He won't show up in the real world.
well, he didn't show up in the real world.
Let me rephrase that. Me seeing him in the real
Yeah.
world.
Yeah, he's
That
in your
kind
head.
of has Rosalind freaked out, and let's go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just quickly want to remind you. Remember the episode he got introduced? Do you remember what you did?
Oh shit! When I
Yeah.
thought he was Truther.
Yeah, you let him in. He's in you, Rosalind.
Well, he's
The
always
fact-
been
you-
in me.
Right, but now he's really in. The fact that he's sitting outside of that house, I'm gonna tell you right now, he's just being polite. You let him in. He has access to you.
Damn it!
So he can do shit like that. If a being of strong avarice comes to your presence, he basically lets you know. This guy's intentions might not be in the best of your thing, and so he just told you Lord Arenthal, the host of the tournament, is a guy of bottomless avarice.
Yeah. Yay.
Just like if someone at this point, since you're more involved, if someone directly lies to you in a dramatic way, Truther will also come in and let you know. For now, until you do your quest for your spirit warrior, and then you have to make a choice, which to you right now might not be a hard choice, but maybe when you find out more things, you might think differently. I wonder.
What? Avarice is scary and cool. Let's go.
Yeah, he is.
Truther is
very-
just kind of, yes, boy, Lolita, ghost spirit, go put on a shirt.
I mean, once you start doing the quest, you'll start finding out basically everything about both of them. And it's Dragon Age, right? It's all about vague, gray, binary choices.
Yep.
So I'm trying to give you the Dragon Age experience you deserve by offering you a great, gray, binary choice.
Yes,
Um,
and that is why you are awesome. And should probably get on your way to your appointment. Good
Oh,
session,
God, thank you.
everybody.
Yes. Yeah, good session, guys. Bye.
See you next week.
Yeah.